see if YouTube is willing to work then. Okay, it seems to be working on YouTube then. Let me see if I can find a link to this. Content live. Yup, that's the one. Click on that. Right, hello team. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why Twitch is being, well, Twitch right now. But here we are. Right. So if I do this, do that. Cool. Hello. Yeah, that works. Nice. Cool. Hello, everybody. Right. So, okay. Well, let's rewind a little bit. I've been sitting here yapping to myself for a little while, wondering why is nobody responding in chat. Not realizing that I was just not live. So I've been just yammering to myself. It's great. You haven't missed a whole lot yet. We're invited down below because the elders have something to say, and they've invited all the elves. So we got the Nightborn, right? We got
all manner of elves and trolls are here. We await only the blood elves and the Amani.
We got an Umbric, and then I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. We also got the Night Elves, including Chandris.
Much remains to be done.
Actually, name should just be on, I think. Oh, NPCs. There we go. That should be better. And then we got like a Verisa. I was like, okay, cool. But then we also have Rokan of the Darkspear tribe. And Zukan, so Zappy Boy. So even the Darkspear are here. And then we've got fucking Talanji. Fucking Talanji is an Herodar now. They've gone from we don't allow any outsiders to everybody's here now. And if Talanji is here, then there's also the potential for a Bon Samdi. And I'm still very much hoping for like a Vol'jin storyline. And I'm also wondering how much I'm going to have to adjust the video that I've worked on. But that's neither here nor there. That's not your concern. So yeah, we're waiting on the Blood Elves and we're waiting on the Trolls. So I'm guessing she means the Amani Trolls. Oh wait, no. Sorry, she actually mentions the Amani. Alright. Let's go see how they come in.
Your path leads you here.
Hakkar requests that we invite to this meeting all of the troll and elven leaders that we know. It was not easy to convince them to come. There are some past grievances between these groups. Hakkar hopes to overcome these divisions. As we wait for the others to arrive, feel free to speak to the other delegates. The wait is making them restless, so try not to inflame tensions.
So many old wounds. It makes them tense, being near those who were enemies for so long.
Yep, pretty much the first quests. Literally the first one's in the capital that's like, hey, go down here.
Ishnu Allah.
The Keldorai are an ancient people that have fought countless battles through the ages. Some of the troll empires have been around that long, but few individuals. I personally crossed blades with nearly every faction here at some point or another throughout our history. While the elves may have reconciled with us for now, the same cannot be said about the trolls. As I scan this room, I can see the anger and judgment in some of their eyes. It matters little. The Kaldori will not be intimidated by the trolls, the hordes, or anyone else. Sure. There we go. Thank you.
Nature will heal.
The Kaldori will do what we must for the preservation of this world and the protection of our people.
Yeah, okay. Vrisa.
We stand together.
I've had many differences with many of those gathered here. The Blood Elves refused to let me come home and sided with our enemies. What? But we found a way to move forward, to work together. What? I've had many differences with many of those gathered here. The Blood Elves refused to let me come home and sided with our enemies. She means the Sun Reavers, right? I thought the Sun Reavers were part of... Okay. Fuck it. I've done my piece. But the Amani... They have been at our throats for so long. Everyone in Quel'Thalas has lost friends and family. She means the orcs? Sided with our enemies. No. She's talking about last time when they did the let me come back into Silvermoon to help defend the city, right? But we found a way to move forward, to work together against Xal'atath and her minions, because I don't believe that she ever tried to get back to Silvermoon before that moment. But the Amani, they've been in our throats for so long. Everyone in Quel'Thalas has lost families and friends to the Amani Axis. How do you forgive? I know their leader fought to liberate the Sunwell, and the Leodrin has vouched for them. Despite this, I don't understand how Leodrin can set aside her hatreds. Vrisa snorts. I have not. We're doing this again, huh? We're doing this again. Okay, why not?
Fight well.
If we
I
make...
am told the Amani have been invited as well. Do not expect me to break bread with those murderers.
If we make a well together at the end of this quest line, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
Hey, what you got, boss?
What up, Rokan? The Blood Elves have history with the Amani. They are not the only ones. The Darkspear have always been a smaller tribe. We got no gleaming cities or glorious armies. Tribes like the Amani, Gurubashi, and Drakari all had empires. To them, the smaller tribes were easy pickings, either subjects or victims. So tribes like the Darkspear, we got kicked around, pushed aside, and left to toil, even by the Zandalari. That was why we joined the Hordes. Not just for protection, nah. But also as a vital part of the Hordes, not just another tribe to conquer. Now, none of them got empires but the Zandalari. It was clever of the Heronir to only invite a few tribes, or some might look for payback. I mean, didn't Sen'jin have a vision of joining the Horde? Didn't your leaders have a vision to join the Horde? Alright.
Don't be getting mixed up in that.
The Darkspear spilled blood with some of the trolls and elves here. But I'd be willing to set aside old rivalries for the common good.
I love storytelling, where we get to hold hands and work together. We're doing it again. Why are we fucking doing this again?
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
I know little of the Heronir beyond the reports from the Horde Council. They seem few in number and disorganized, unlikely to be a threat to Zandalar. Hang on. Gotta double check that now. Cause if we all work together, we all stand to do. In order to repay Thrall for saving his vision for his people, Vol'jin pledged his loyalty and service to the Horde. Ah, right. Yeah, it was indeed to get off the islands. Yeah. Rum pum pum pa 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 pum. I know little of the Heronir beyond the reports from the Horde Council. They seem few in number and disorganized, unlikely to be a threat to Zandalar. Still, let it not be said that the Queen of the Zandalar is too proud to answer such a call. I know some of them wish to join the Horde, and they will know we return respect when it's shown to us. Why did you bring so many troops? So many? It is a fraction of my honor guards. If anything, I brought fewer. The Zandalari are proud people. Sometimes so proud we believe we are invincible no longer. I have made it my priority to never underestimate our enemies. Surprise attacks, assassinations, we will not be caught unaware again. Telunji narrows her eyes. I've not forgotten what the Alliance did to my father, and I never will.
Fantastic.
Ooh, that's great.
Vengeance for the fallen.
Yeah!
May your vestments be adorned with this.
All of Azeroth respects the Heronir for fighting against the Void. But to bring so many old enemies to one place, watch carefully.
Yep, this is the music from Heronir.
How can I help?
It has been strange fighting alongside the Kaldorei again. Arator managed to temper the divisions amongst the elves, but some hostility still remains, lurking beneath the surface. I once thought that when Sudamar was liberated from the Burning Legion, we would be reunited with our Kaldorei cousins, but they still resented us for Elison's betrayal. We might have tried harder to bridge these divisions, but I did not want to subject my people to the Kaldorei's arrogance and mistrusts. Until recently, I thought we would have to forge our future without them. And now, I suppose time will tell if these new bonds last. I mean, sure.
We have found our place in this world.
Many Kaldorei still view us with scorn. To them, we are either cowards who hid from the Legion, or traitors who joined the Horde.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you did both. You literally did both. Like...
We embrace power. We do not fear it.
Whatever the Heronir, like, it's... it's not just to them, that's what you did. Like, I know that you hid from the Legion with very good reasons, but you did hide away. You let them fight the War of the Ancients, but okay. Whatever Heronir wish to share, this is an excuse to see this new land. Even now, the Rendorai are seldom thought of equals by, well, anyone. Unless they need a portal or some shadow monster banished. Then, all of a sudden, it's back to the Void with you, Umbrick. Maybe they're not the Void anymore, but... Umbrick. I want you, buddy, always.
We serve the Alliance. For a group that has avoided trolls and elves for so long, the Heronirs seem rather rushed to tell us something.
Okay. Go tell us something. What up? What is happening? What do we need to do?
You hail from above.
Shall we go? Movie time, everybody. It is movie time. Ooh.
May you lend your...
In-game cinematic. Zul'jin questline intro. Zul'jin arrives at the gathering and is greeted by Orwena. Tensions rise sharply as Lorthmar and Liadrin also arrive. Lorthmar and Zul'jin have a heated exchange. Mother Hagar begins the meeting and everyone gathers together. She goes on to reveal that all descend from a common ancestry. Zul'jin gets livid at the idea of being related to Blood Elves. He storms out of the room in frustration. Orwena follows him. They meet up outside where Orwena offers to show him proof. Ayo! What? They're doing it?
Ashura? Oh, nice to see another familiar face here.
They're doing it? We're all from the Dark Trolls. Yay!
Oraka, beloved of Akelzon.
Good to see you again. Do you know where Zul'jin has stumped off to?
Just call me Uncle.
Zul'jara could not leave Suleiman as the Amani still recover. She sends Zul'jin in her stead. She hopes showing trust and giving him this responsibility will bring him out of her shadow, making use of his talents, but this news! I am an old troll. I have a hard time reading Zul'jin in. But he may listen to you. Would you join us? Zul'Jara and I would be grateful if Zul'Jara stayed out of trouble. So at this point in time, in my opinion, Zul'Jara can go either way. There's art where he's like very much shadowy and his sister's in the lights. But I really hope that they're not going to make Zul'Jara a bad guy. I hope that Zul'Jara... I mean, he might fall a little bit, but then come back. You know, don't make him a Zul'Jara 2.0. Don't make him another Prophet Zul. We're going to find out.
It's good to have you along. Now, where is my nephew?
I don't know, Uncle. I don't know. Hello, Leodrin. Y'all hanging out?
My bow is at the ready.
One people? Because long ago the Heronir were our family? Do you know who my family is? Larissa, Viraf, Liraf, and every other Windrunner who fell to Amani blades. The existence of some distant relation cannot undo the spilling of Windrunner blood. My blood. The Heronir have hidden from our world for far too long. If they think this will change things.
Aldiel Shala.
We join together to protect Azeroth. Is that not enough? Must we be asked to forgive every sin in the name of brotherhood? These Heronir have lived alone. They do not know what it means to share a world. They don't understand what we have been through. They can't just tell us that we are now one people with the Amani, that they are our kin. The Heronir have done us a great service, but this is too much. I will not accept this. Alright, I really like that. That's great.
Anaria Shala.
It's quick after we just united, but whatever. It's great. We're not all the same, yeah? After all we've been through, I thought there was little that could surprise me. This Hagar managed to find a way. It's a lot to consider. These bonds will be ancient, even further back than our connection to the Kaldori. And our link to the Naga has hardly brought... peace. Did the Heronir think this would temper long-held animosities? Wait, did they mention the Naga? Because that would be fucking amazing. I could have told them this was how Zul'Jara would react. Why he was even allowed to be here after all that he has done. What was Zul'Jara thinking? Still, I was beginning to see some reflection of myself in Zul'Jara. Perhaps this could be another step towards moving on from old grudges.
We share a lineage with the trolls, with the Amani. This is preposterous.
Well, actually,
these are shocking revelations.
No.
But I have fought beside them, Lor'themar. We share more in common than you may think.
And what now? We open our gates to them? Welcome them into the very city they have long sought to burn to the ground?
No one is suggesting that. This is merely a new perspective. A chance to...
Liadrin, you of all people should understand the pain and loss the Amani have inflicted upon us.
Wait,
they destroyed our homes and slaughtered our families. They captured and tortured us when we fought back.
I know, Verisa. Believe me, I know. It has not been easy for me to move past my anger, but it is a path worth walking.
Yeah, Zul'Jara is a babe.
I admire your grace. You will find I am not as forgiving as a paladin of the light. I will never regard the Amani as kin, not after they robbed me of my true family. Salama Ashalanore, Blood Knight. Justice for our people.
Wait. Hold up. Farisa. We're not asking for forgiveness, but we're in this together, right? Farisa, do you remember the people who blew up Ronin? In the previous quest line, the people who blew up Ronin?
Greetings.
You work with them? You... Different. Alright. So the Dark Troll connection, I think Bran knows it, yeah. Like, Bran is the source behind the Dark Troll connection, I think. Or maybe it's more in the direction of, like, we speculate, we rumor, we kind of ponder about it. To be fair, the shared heritage of the elves has always been like a touchy subject in it.
Until next time.
So to bring it up like this and be like, yeah, we're actually all one kind of people. We're actually one group.
I am listening.
Is yeah. Long ago, the Highborn made me re-examine who my people were and choose my own family. I witnessed elves and trolls harming our world time and time again. What do the Heronir hope to accomplish with this information? Do they really think ancient grudges will just evaporate because of this? The others learn so slowly. The others? Not you though, right? Not you. You don't.
Keep your eyes sharp and your footsteps.
Ah, the Jakey. Yeah, we had to move over to at the party. Twitch went down. Zentabra. Hallo.
Ishnu Allah.
What the fuck, Brawl Bear Mental? They added Brawl Bear Mental. What? Okay, see y'all hanging out.
Suramar stands with you.
I could trace my family's lineage back to... No, this makes no sense. But my people never suffered wars or raids from the trolls, not really. We must be ready to support Lorfmar and his people through this.
We will defend our allies.
Ah, cool. We also got more...
Peace be with you.
People showing up. Oh, that's cool. And more people showed up.
Baladash Malanore.
It cannot be! There's a part of me that realizes this could be true. I can see similarities in the way they connect to the cosmic forces and their gods. There are physiological similarities, but mostly, no one can hurt you quite like family. So much blood spilled cannot be easily forgotten for us or the trolls, I would imagine. Still, I could take some small solace in imagining the look on Romas's face. Ah, he is smitten. Every little thought that goes on in that pretty little head is all about Romaf, ain't it?
Maintain focus and control.
Body roots.
All of this is a big spoiler. This is patch content. You wanted to see Brawl again? He hasn't gotten anything that I could click on, by the way. He does not have any, but he's here.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Greetings, dreamer.
Thank you, Big John.
I stand with you. Peace to you, friend. I'm awake. I'm awake. How can I help you? Is the grove in peril? Do you have something to say? I'm warning you. Don't unleash the beast. Peace to you, friend.
Okay. Eman. Elves and trolls be descended from some of Azrael's greatest hunters. That'd be something. But there still would be many old wounds to heal. We've been enemies for too long to heal quickly. Maybe it would have been better if the Heronir had kept this quiet. I wish I could tell old Sourfang. He would have gotten a good laugh out of this. So I imagine they showed them with one of those memory stones, yeah?
Honor the spirits of the past.
The Zandalari Empire has the oldest libraries. We knew of the Dark Trolls, the earliest days of the Night Elves, and the Mogu. How could we not have heard of this? To think we would have such a gap in our history. No, we must know more. We must have proof.
Maybe somebody see your enemies before he sees you.
Yeah, Shirley, yeah. Trolls and elves have been at each other's throats and their own since history began. I hope the Heronir know what they're doing here.
I will have to tell the other tribes. They will not be pleased.
This could be exciting news. We all come from an ancient line of hunters and guardians of a secret world. What does it matter if the elves share that ancestry?
It matters plenty, Zakan.
Our people have clashed with the elves for millennia. They will not let go of old conflicts easily.
If they even believe what Hagar told us. Most trolls never seen a Heronir, never even heard of them. How do we tell a troll who never left the Echo Isles that the elves are keen to us?
The Horde brought many of us together. Maybe.
You cannot force a family. Even if we share blood, this will take time.
I'm so curious how that conversation went. Did the Heronir do like a stone presentation and then said, okay, now smooch? We're all one family, now hold hands? Like, what was the expectation? They're all going like, oh my god, never! I am never related to them! Ah! Make a new chat window. Wisps. Channels. Yeah.
Proof? What do you mean, proof?
Hi, Zul'Jan.
Sure. You got a hug for your uncle?
De Herneer, even aan de fucking PTR. Ga weg, joh, met je pleurismount. Ga weg, joh. Dankjewel. The Herneer say they were first to walk amongst the trees of Azeroth. I'm sure every race has an origin myth like this. But for Orwena to say that there is proof, perhaps this is a good thing. The Amani and the Blood Elves, they've always been at each other's throats. You saw how Zul'Jan reacted when the Blood Elves arrived. That animosity stretches back millennia. This new knowledge may be a way to focus on what we have in common, and not on what divides us. It might be another step towards a lasting peace.
You have come far, stranger.
I met Zul'Jara during the Battle of the Sunwell. She was confident, open-minded. Zul'Jan seems very different from his sister. More brooding, more frustrated. Still, he seems willing to humor my requests. Perhaps he is just being cautious. We'll be heading to the Den of Echoes. You're welcome to join us if you wish.
Hashura.
Do you believe this nonsense? Amani and elves sharing blood? Impossible. Orwena says there's proof, and if that's true, let her show it.
Zulaman will always stand. Orwena, how do you know Hagar speaks the truth?
We must go to the Den of Echoes. Follow me.
Honestly, Big John, I wonder if it played a part, the whole how elves are basically like EVs in Pokemon and just the evolution path. Because it's a really cool subject to dive into. So far, I really like the setup. I like the connection between Dark Trolls and everybody else. I'm a little bit confused because they seem to be very different compared to how they were with the Dawnwell. But then again, we are dealing with the Amani, and we're not dealing with the other elves. So I'm guessing that they're just super racist towards the trolls, and the other elves that were like, okay, we can put some stuff aside. But I would kind of feel that if you are asking each other to put stuff to the side for the sake of the world, then wouldn't that be a lesson you take to other races as well? But I guess not. And you know what? That's what makes them elves, I guess. Hello!
The proof lies in one of the paintings within.
The keen-eyed Kina watch over you.
Orwena says that this place holds the memories of the Heronier. They can relive their histories through the paintings. Can you imagine if we had the power of this place? We could... I read that. We could fill in the gaps of our history, uncover hidden truths and buried secrets. And I wouldn't need to carry so many books. Oh, I know young boy hates how disorganized they are.
Ah, good. Someone competent for once.
The paintings within the Den of Echoes create visions that others can experience. They are based on memories that are often first-hand accounts, but other times of fables and tales. The magic that conjures these visions will only work with the memories of a Heronier, or those related to them. What? What? I'm not... What? Wait, so then how have I been doing that? Maybe different kind of vision. I'm guessing we're not touching a stone, we're creating visions, I guess. Okay. Let's do that manually. There we go.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
You're always welcome.
Ah, y'all see that snake icon, by the way?
There you are. I need your help with a project.
That was an elf. This is her proof paintings. Pfft. Maybe that's why Zul'Jara sent me here instead of coming herself. Better to waste my time than hers, huh? At least my uncle's having a good time.
I speak for Akilzan. Always have, always will.
Not all of the visions in this place were clear to us. Some of them were strange. One in particular seemed to revolve around an unfamiliar people. A people that we learned are the Amani trolls. The magic used to create the paintings, to pull the memories from the past, are tied to the Heronier and those close to us. Right, it's making the paintings. If there was no connection, the Zul'Jar who create the paintings could not have recalled troll history. Wait, whoa, that's not true. Wait, no, that's not true. You told me in the paint memory quest line that you could use like blood and relics and shit. Where does the connection come from? That's new. Huh, okay.
You expect me to believe some scratches on a wall?
Our magic only works for memories of our kin. How can we find paintings of Amani memories if you are not kin?
No, that's not true at all. Unless the mushroom are fucking kin. I guess there were Haranir involved in that. Is there a memory that is completely unrelated to the Haranir in that entire sequence? I don't think so. Ah. So it only works through your kin. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah. I mean, Gaslow was added to the stone.
Give me your hand. Touch the vision stone and bear witness.
The keen-eyed Kina watch over you. May I be raised again on the wings of Akilzon.
This land looks familiar. This is Zulaman.
Yes, a desperate battle long ago between the Amani and ancient enemies.
Okay. Injured Amani warriors. They are fighting Drakari. Ooh, is this when they fought against Kifix? I bet it is. And I totally didn't see a picture on the Discord. No, not me. Oh, I don't have the auto cast button. Hang on. Auto. What is that button again that you don't have to push it anymore? Cast sequence? Press and hold casting. Yeah. There we go. Much better. Imagine pushing a button. Fuck that noise. Nemesis of the Amani. Does he have... he does not have Zolotov in his hands. Ooh, what you doing? Amani summoner. What you summoning? Fabled priestess. What? A fabled priestess. Okay. Interesting memory, that's for sure. I can't wait for the Fable remake. The new Fable.
I know this battle. This is our great victory I heard stories of when I was a child. We, Amani, stood alone. No Gokinye, no Loa. And we defeated the greatest enemy the trolls had ever known.
And I bet that there's nothing wrong with what you just said. Are they gonna make it that the Haranir actually helped the Amani with this battle? Is that where we're gonna go? Is that where we're oh, I'm so curious. Is that where we're gonna go? Nah, I looked Sharela. No Zolotov in his hands. Just 2 claws. And a bunch of dead Amani warriors, I suppose. So, I made a video, which I'm really happy I did, because I made it unspoiled, so anything like this won't be part of my storytelling. But what we know so far is that when the Amani brought Kifix down, they built Suleiman on top of it. Or more specifically, Atal'Hakkar, right? And I kind of figured that was really weird. Like, why would you build your temple city upon the corpse of such an evil creature? But what if they did it on purpose? And what if the snake Loa of the Vile Branch sacrificed themselves in order to keep Kifix locked away? And then everybody started to hate the Vile Branch because Kifix's darkness has been like seeping into the Loa? That's where I'm putting my money right now.
The trolls would have lost, but a few took a desperate risk.
What are we summoning? Oh, are we summoning the Snake Loa? No way.
They sought the most powerful presence they could find, and pulled. And summoned a creature from a place none should disturb. The Rift of Uln.
Fuck off, they did?
The Rift of Uln is a place of madness and pain. But the Amani found something greater.
Oh?
They called it Ula'tek.
Oh shit! Ula'tek! 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 Okay. Interesting. So, Kifix got to fight a raid boss. Amani history, painted on the walls of our ancestors. This magic does not work with a bond between our peoples.
No, this must be lies. The Amani alone won this victory.
Like, I mean, so the term Loa is quite broad for the trolls. Like, a wild god, for example, they would call a Loa. But also a Bonsamdi they would call a Loa. So an Ula'tek, great beastie of big power, they would call a Loa. I mean, some Loa are from Azeroth. Like the wild gods, for example, are from Azeroth, right? Oh, you mean directly from the spirits? It depends. I'm trying to think. No, it must have been after. Like at this time, timeline-wise, Azeroth has already been pulled out of the cradle. So what they pulled from is the Rift of Uln, which is like the echoes of her misery, similar to what we fought in the raid, the two-headed beastie. Or the two-faced beastie, I should say. So they pulled out of the Rift of Uln. So they pulled out of the madness there. Yeah.
Sure. You got a hug for your uncle?
There's been no mention of this Ula'tek in our histories as far as I'm aware. Perhaps details of the battle have been lost over the millennia. If these visions are real, then this could help uncover the long-forgotten piece of Amani history. Kinduru scratched his chin thoughtfully. Ula'tek seems to be extremely powerful. Perhaps it was one of our first Loa. When we return to Suleiman, I can consult Akilzon for answers. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Ula'tek. Yeah. Ula'tek, by the way, is not a new term. Ula'tek comes from the Warcraft RPG, which in general is declared non-canon. But from the RPG, as it's been described, Ula'tek is connected to sacrifices. Ula'tek is connected to a snake Loa, and if you fly to the island, it like coils around you. If you look at the old decorations in the hinterlands, for example, where the Vile Branch are active, there's like a whole bunch of snake statues. And then there was, in the RPG, there was a connection to like, is this perhaps an old god? Is this so-and-so? But instead of it being an old god, they seem to be drawing in the direction of void corruption with a Kifix, right? But still, bits and pieces from the Warcraft RPG.
Zaranago, child.
The visions of the Den of Echoes may contain missing or inaccurate details, but they cannot lie. This event did occur. The Amani summoned a creature from the Rift of Uln, which defeated their enemy. As I understand it, this does not match how the Amani remember their history. Why this is, I cannot say. I've heard the story since I was a child. The Amani were outnumbered and still they fought on. They claimed victory through sheer will. Orwena says the visions cannot lie. Uncle thinks details of the battle could have been lost. They would question everything that it means to be Amani. Zul'jan's skulls. I must find the truth of this. Uncle says if anyone would know, it would be the Loa. The Loa have said nothing of this before, but must start somewhere. It is time to go home. I mean, to be fair, in your case, Zul'jan, like, I get it, they have never mentioned this in the history of the history. There's probably a reason why they kept this a secret. But for Zul'jan himself, like, he doesn't really talk to the Loa.
We will discover the truth of this, Gokinye.
Yeah.
What he means to say is you have our thanks for sharing this with us, and we must return to Zulaman to investigate.
I can speed your return. Roots guide your path.
Thanks, Orena. But then, I'm still a little bit confused as to why they shared this information. Was it to bring our people closer together? Maybe they just like to stir the pot. And they're like, oh, this is gonna cause some strife amongst the elves and the trolls. This is gonna be great. But nah, it's gotta be to bring them all together, ain't it?
Hashura, help me search through Uncle's things while he communes with the Loa. Uraka, friend of the Amani.
My uncle has already started communing with the Loa to find information on this Ula'tek. Meanwhile, we're gonna dig through these boxes to see what we can find. My uncle has the biggest collection of histories amongst the Amani. I used to read through them when I was a boy. Look for anything about Ula'tek, snakes, or early Amani history. My kind of quest, baby.
Elgizon says they know nothing of Ula'tek. It's strange.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because the Amani alone earned the victory.
Not even the Loa know about this. Interesting. The box is filled with scrolls and writings. As you search through the materials, one scroll catches your eye. One of the oldest structures in Zulaman is the Crypt of Numazon. Built millennia ago after the brutal conflict, the crypt houses the remains of many fallen warriors as well as our earliest writings of stone tablets. The Amani are a people with a strong oral tradition, so these few written records are a special treasure. Many of them have stood the test of time, allowing a unique look into early Amani history. How's the audio levels, by the way? Is it okay?
Numazon, yes! Those tablets are ancient and worth searching for clues.
The box is filled with scrolls and trinkets. One scroll looks much older than the others. Wave after wave of our best warriors fought against the endless hordes of our greatest enemy. Eventually we broke through their lines and attacked with all our might. Though most of our fighters fell in the assault, we succeeded where so many had failed. The great nemesis of the trolls lay dead. What was left of the Amani, battered and bleeding, stood triumphant.
See? The Amani stood alone. No Loa. No Gokinye.
And how many Amani died that day, Jean boy?
I love his nickname. This box has scrolls and tablets thrown about haphazardly. It seems like someone has gone through this box before. As you sort through the paper and stone, your hand strikes different material. Wood. Lifting the items in a way, you find an Amani mask buried at the bottom of this box. Why is this here? Ah.
Get away! Leave me alone!
It's alive! Alive!
A spirit mask! Grab it! I can remember. I never owned a mask like that. Where did it come from? Bring it here.
Yeah, Twitch is bonked.
I guess we can't get rid of you now.
Unfortunate. I've read so many of these scrolls. This one is about the ancestors who first came to Zulaman. This one's about the arrival of the elves who stole our lands. Another one about the war with the humans. These were my favorites. They recorded the great deeds of my grandfather, his unification of the tribes, his victories in the war. What would he say if he heard our great victory was not won by Amani's strength, but owed to this Ula'tek? I think he would say, well, sounds like history kind of repeats itself, young boy. Do you not remember how he took the Loa and forced them to serve? Have you learned nothing? He relied heavily upon the Loa power.
We will find victory. Loa or not.
Oh, wait, no, that's a lie, ain't it? Yeah, true.
Just call me Uncle. Don't be a stranger.
Who are you? Don't hurt me!
You are damaged, friend. Ashura, grab my tools and some supplies.
Okie dokie. Who? What? Oh, yes. What would you hear? I can remember. Who? What? Oh, yes. They attacked the city. They tried to destroy me.
Who did?
My memory is foggy.
Oh, yes, Sharila. Alright, how about we get a woodworking tool?
The Haranir lied. There is no mention of Ula'tek.
Ula'tek? The ultimate weapon of the Amani?
Ah, Zul'jin.
I have a few ideas. Want to hear them?
We find this mask who knows nothing, and he's like, oh shit, Ula'tek! I know about Ula'tek.
I speak for Akilzon. Always have. Always will.
What do you mean, a weapon? What do you know?
I am not sure.
Did you hear what it said? A weapon? Nah. The ancestors did not bow to the Loa. They claimed a weapon. Oh my god, dude. A weapon that led to our victory. I must know more. You are so... Ah, you are such a young boy. You said the tablets at Numazon are the oldest in Suleiman, huh? We can continue the search there. Perhaps the ancient Amani left behind clues for us. Uncle says we should bring the mask. A stray memory might be the key to unlock this mystery.
Numazon is our only lead about Ula'tek. At least until this mask remembers more.
Do you know who you are? Tell me what you remember.
I will try. It's fragments. You seem familiar, though.
Huh. And Paul, thank you very much for the 11. I don't know if Twitch is already picking it up or not, but thank you. Meet Zul'jin at Numazon. So far, I really like this questline. Hello.
We are searching for knowledge, Jamboy, not weapons.
I mean, it can be both.
If Ula'tek is our weapon, we would be fools not to reclaim it.
Oraka, beloved of Akilzon.
This talk of a weapon has sparked Zul'jin's imagination, dangerously so. He may seem callous at times, but Zhan loves his people. He sees their plight and wants to help. He grew up in a time when we had no Loa, when the other tribes abandoned us, when we had to stand alone. All he had was family. He was inspired by the tales of his grandfather. Yes, Zul'jin was a hero to the Amani, but he also made mistakes. Let us hope Zhan does not follow in his footsteps. I hope so too, Zhan. Don't do it.
Loa keep ya in their hearts.
Uncle does not understand. Ula'tek could change everything.
May the strength of our ancestors be with you.
Thank you, Zul'jin. That is my YouTube title. Sorted right there. Ula'tek. This Loa could change everything? Question mark. This changes everything? The tablets were made when the Amani first arrived in Suleiman, and there must be some clue about Ula'tek here. The tablets are too heavy to carry, so Uncle suggested we take rubbings of the inscriptions. I scouted ahead and gathered a few, but I ran into the Vile Branch. I came back here to make sure Uncle was safe. Enter Numazon and collect more of the rubbings while I watch over Uncle. That is the Uncle. I wish I could be more help, but the gaps in my memory. Due to the damage the mask has sustained, the magic has leaked out for who knows how long. You repaired the physical part of the mask, but the magic within is still weak. Zul'jin says Vilebranch trolls occupy these crypts. The magic that binds me together is like the magic that they use. You might be able to help. Retrieve their hex fetishes. I should be able to drain magic from them.
Can the Vilebranch hex sticks restore the mask's memory?
Not directly, but reinforcing the magic within may help.
I bet it will.
Between the tablets and the mask, let's hope we find a clue to Ula'tek.
My guy, it's the island. It's Atal'Hakkar. It's in the name.
We don't need magical animals. We need solutions.
We Amani can only ever rely on ourselves. We cannot trust the Loa or the Kokinje to be there when we need them. If the Loa withdraw their blessings, Zul'jara will be powerless. Without power of our own, we are at their mercy. The Lightwood was a promising start. It helped us defeat the Twilight Blade and push back Xelata's minions. But we need something more. A weapon the Amani can wield to protect our people and use as leverage against their rivals. Oh no. Zul'jin glances at uncle in skulls. My uncle doesn't understand, neither does Zul'jara, but grandfather would. He'd understand what I'm trying to do. Zul'jin! I beg of you, don't become like your grandfather, please! Zul'jin, don't do it! Don't do it!
Friend of my sister is a friend of mine.
Yeah, we come back and see Uncle Ginny.
Amani tablet. There are possible clues, but no overt references to Ula'tek. Stop dressing him like his grandfather. He dresses himself. That is a grown man. It's not my fault that he's such a fanboy of his father. Despite everything, mind you. Numazon is ours. The ritual isn't ready yet. Is this the place where we did the whole spider Loa thingy? Or a different place? Maybe different place. So that's a lot of dead trolls. What the fuck? Be free, little lynx. Go, run, be free. Zuko and Iroh? Yeah, it's the whole uncle thing. And he does have some wisdom in him. That's for sure. And young boy, I mean, to be fair, there's definitely some Uncle Iroh, Zuko in there. Yeah. Is it a birthday cake, Sharela? Is it coming up? Is it today? Do I sing you a birthday song? Do I? It's next week. Oh. Oh, okay. You just got cake this week. Why did they give you free cake? How could we get in on this? Bye, Yuki. Okay, 6 rubbings. Is there anything in the grey items? I don't think so, huh? No, okay. Why not? I mean... very fair question. Why not? It would be a better world if more people handed out free cake. I do love how Twitch is still running ads, even though it's not streaming properly. Thanks Twitch. It's a coffee cake. There we go. Alright. Fetish is obtained. Now we get out of the cave. Delicious though. Delicious bit of cake. I wouldn't mind some cake over the weekend. Huh. Maybe I'll go get myself some. Combined with a little stew dish. Little slow cooker stew dish. Yum, 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 yum.
Mr. PTR, since the first shrine built in Atal'Hakkar was dedicated to the serpent's victory.
Nah.
Are they talking about Ula'tek?
Oh, now you're interested. Now you're like, oh yeah, we could totally use it as a weapon.
What would you hear?
The magic of the Vile Branch feels so familiar. Did they put me in the mask? A small trinket that emanates necromantic power.
Who? What? Oh yes.
Oh yes.
I speak for Akilzan. Always have, always will.
Look here, this mentions the Amani summoning a great serpent to save them from a terrible foe. And here, the serpent was victorious, but the Amani sealed it away. The first shrine built in Atal'Hakkar was dedicated to the serpent. Kinduro continues to analyze the rubbings.
Loa keep ya in their hearts.
I mean, if you summon something from the Rift of Aln, it would kind of go out of control, eh?
The keen-eyed Kina watch over you.
The magic helped, but not enough. I still don't remember my name or my past life. That knowledge may be lost forever. I mean, this is gonna be the priestess in the ritual summoning thingy, right? Wait, can we just not...
You'll be back.
Is it... Oh, no, it's gonna be a raid for the next patch, right. I do remember more about Ula'tek, or rather, I might find more information. Nice. I was forced into this form by the Vile Branch. They kept dark knowledge secret from the other tribes, including knowledge of Ula'tek. If we are to know more, we must go to Maisara Deeps.
The path to Ula'tek lies in the Maisara Deeps. Meet Hexlord Malakraz.
What? Malakraz? This is madness! He betrayed and enslaved our Loa.
Zul'jin! Zul'jin, don't become your grandfather! Do not mingle with Malakraz!
Just call me Uncle.
Don't do it!
Think on what I have said.
Vile Branch? Malakraz! We must tell Zul'jin.
Yes!
She will try to stop me from finding Ula'tek.
Yes!
Just like with the Lightwood. But
Like
we
she
needed the Lightwood. And we will need Ula'tek.
You did
If
not...
the ancient Amani sealed Ula'tek away, it may be too dangerous to unleash.
Or
It totally will
may
be.
be the weapon we need. For when the elves make war on us. For when the Loa abandon us.
The Loa will not abandon us.
How can you be sure? They have done it before, huh? Why not put some of that faith in me, Uncle?
Oh my god. And then at this point you say, because this is a really dumb idea. But, no, I don't want... Please. Please, somebody stop Zul'jin. They're making my Zul'jin another Zul'jin. Don't do it. Okay, this way you should be able to hear me. Mission to Maisara. The stay a while and listen from Zul'jin generates a copy of his jar instead of his jar. One walks and talks while the other sits on the ground. I think the same happens for Uncle. Cloning magics. You did. Welcome. We are going to Maisara Caverns, where we're going to check out Malakras. And for those that don't remember, Malakras was the one who was in league with Zul'jin. And he was like, we should totally enslave the Loa, mate. And I'm like, alright, let's do that.
This is a fool's errand. Malakras is dead.
Well...
Even so, it is his knowledge that we seek.
That doesn't mean a whole lot, though, does it, Kinduru? Like, Vol'jin is also technically dead. But I'm telling you, Vol'jin could be such a cool part in this storyline.
Ah, good. Someone competent for once.
My uncle says Malakras betrayed the Loa, and that is why they abandoned us. But who knows what really happened? I know! I know what really happened! I was there! Me!
Find the strength in yourself.
It's me! I was there! Holy shit. Ula'tek being some sort of weapon was already unsettling, but now Malakras is involved. He and his plots brought Zul'jin's grandfather to ruin. He destroyed our age-old bond with the Loa. This chase for knowledge has taken us down a treacherous path.
I can remember.
And we're just gonna keep walking it.
I will remember more.
Oh, right, yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. I'm pretty sure my spirit is part of those that are invading in one of the world quests. While I was a servant of the Vile Branch, I remember discussions about Malakras' research into Ula'tek. Malakras has recorded his knowledge in scrolls that he kept with him. Now that he's dead, we need to find out what happened to them. The Vile Branch Heckmasters won't talk willingly, but if you slay them, I can use their own necromantic magic against them to compel them to speak.
Ah, it was there. Come back later.
What? Cool. We're gonna use talk on that now. The Mask says that we are looking for the scrolls of Malakras. While we're in Maisara, try to find any scrolls the Vile Branch have left around. Maisara is a dangerous place, so don't bother sorting through them. Just grab them, and we can check them later. Even if they don't mention Ula'tek, we might find information about the plans or intentions against the Amani.
Jean boy, no good can come from that villain's writings.
Knowledge is not good or bad, Uncle. It's what you do with it that matters.
Yes, but you plan to do really bad things with it. Also, why am I helping you when you've openly declared that you're expected to go to war against the elves? The elves are my ally. Wait, that's actually really good feedback. Hang on. Zul'jin mentions that he wants Ula'tek in case of war with the elves. I am allied to the elves. Why am I helping him get a weapon for war against my allies? I mean, I know I will do anything for a bit of rep and gold, but... They need to learn!
Hashura.
You be nice to me, or I'm not gonna give you an ultimate weapon, yeah? But you do it as a character, but even as a character, like, I do some dumb shit, right? And I'll do that dumb shit knowing in the back of my mind that I have, like, player view. But this is in-world dumb shit. This is me bringing a token to Bolvar, and Bolvar goes like, ah, great, you found a token that we need to keep out of the hands of the jailer. We should totally take it into Torghast now, home base of the jailer. And I get to say nothing about this. I kind of feel like I should be able to talk to Zul'jin and be like, Zul'jin, listen, right? I really like you, but this... I can't follow you here. You're trying to get a weapon against my friends.
Little Zul'jin, come to do his sister's bidding. You will always be in your sister's shadow.
Oh god, they're playing into his ego. Oh no. Alright. Now talk.
Malakras always said that binding the Loa was just the first step. He had bigger plans than that.
Uh-huh. I remember when he tried to bind Hakkar. That went really well. Hey, Zul'jin, have I ever talked to you about Hakkar? Shit was crazy, man. Hey, listen, I'm not a member of the Horde. I did not bring that dagger to Sylvanas, alright? You can't blame me on that one.
Malakras was the greatest of the vile branch.
Ex-Lord, return to us.
Did you grow... Oh, wait, no, those are just herbs on the ground. It's like, did you grow flowers?
Ula'tek was Malakras' obsession. A way to return to the Amani Empire.
Zul'jin, I beg you, please turn around. Zul'jin, I beg, please don't do this. Vol'jin, somebody call Vol'jin right now. He will talk some sense into this young man.
The Loa have failed us for generations. We will never serve the Loa.
Hey, young boy, should you join this? Maybe this is your tribe.
Vodaza was the Hex Lord's favored apprentice. If any have Malakras' scrolls, it is her.
Alright. Vile branch scrolls. Are they just across the base? What are we talking about? They don't light up on my minimap. Ah, they're just sparkles. Okay. Alright. Hold it.
What would you hear? You do not share your uncle's fear in the law.
I have lived my entire life without them. Why should I?
True. They were here for generations, yet our empire has crumbled.
Malakras, is that you? Is that you, Malakras? Am I bringing you back now? Oh god, I'm totally bringing it back now, aren't I? The scroll says, a possible clue related to Malakras' research on Ula'tek. Are we seriously... We're not... No, we're not. We're gonna let time play out. It would be fucking funny, though, if Zul'jin becomes Zul'jin, and at his side, this is gonna be Malakras again. That would... Surely they got better things in mind, right? Surely they got something else in mind. Come on, surely they do. We're not just gonna do Zul'jin and Malakras again. Nah. Nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Nah, they would not.
What did Malakras do to the Loa?
Your grandfather asked the Loa to help fight the elves and other Gokinye. They refused. So Zul'jin and Malakras decided to take the power they needed instead of begging for it.
He is literally confirming to you, Zul'jin, all the stories you've been told before, yeah? Zul'jin, that means that everything you've been told is true, that your grandfather's legacy is the bad guy. Please, Zul'jin, open your eyes. He just told you the truth. That is not something to aspire to, young man. They did not... One scroll in the pocket and another scroll down the drain. You could take the, yeah, for real though. He's like, the Loa are bad, and we Amani, we earn victory by the sweat of our brow. Wait, you can use them as a weapon? And then it's totally okay.
Malakras infused avatars with the Loa's power. Avatars like your grandfather.
So, he researched Ula'tek. If grandfather could wield the power of our greatest weapon, then...
He could reclaim stolen lands,
oh, God.
Rebuild the empire, realize his dream.
Zul'jin, no. Zul'jin. No. Zul'jin. It's so frustrating. I want to play a part in this. I want to talk to the young lad. Please let me talk to the young lad. Let me sit him down for a moment and be like, listen, right? Listen, I love you. But you're better than this.
Uncle, the scrolls are with Vordaza in the Maisara caverns.
Uncle, you won't believe it. We found everything that we've been saying so far.
Oraka, beloved of Akelzon. Sure, you got a hug for your uncle? Don't be a stranger.
I do have a hug. Did search for Ula'tek has become more dangerous than Zul'jin realizes? Tell him.
The keen-eyed Kina watch over you.
Who? What?
Thank you.
Yes.
Little by little, the memories are returning. I know I've been like this for a long time. I remember serving Malakras and the Val Branch. And I remember Zul'jin, the greatest hero of the Amani. He united the bickering trolls under one banner. He led us into war against the elves. He was fierce, intelligent, deadly, and was willing to do anything for his people. I'm happy to see the same traits in Zul'jin. He is young, but he will lead the Amani to greatness one day. Kiddo. Stop spoiling my young one. Anakin will bring balance to the Force. He will never join the dark side. Right, Zul'jin?
I will remember more next
Malakras'
time.
notes are with Vordaza, and she is using them to further her necromantic experiments. I need you to go into the Maisara caverns to recover them. It will be dangerous. You will need to gather allies. I will stay here, protect my uncle. I will need to sort through all the scrolls that we can see. Okay, cool.
Our best lead to Ula'tek are those notes in Vordaza's possession. Don't get blood on them.
It has cookies and soup.
Oraka, friend of the Amani.
Sure, you got a hug for your uncle? Jean boy, this has gone far enough. We must stop following Malakras' footsteps, lest we anger the Loa.
The Loa? If we can harness Ula'tek's power, we will not need the Loa.
How can you say that? The Loa made your sister Hashem. They helped us defeat the Twilight's Blade.
What about when the elves invaded our lands? When the Trollbanes haunted our people? When my grandfather was tortured? And still, we had to beg them to aid us against the Twilight's Blade. No, Uncle. We must take the power we need to protect the Amani, like my grandfather did.
Your grandfather led the Amani to catastrophe, Zul'jin.
My grandfather did what was needed. The Amani stand alone, and the Amani never die.
Oh my god. He is quoting his grandfather now. Ah, he's lost. He is lost to me. Oh, you were my brother, Zul'jin. I loved you. Oh. Oh.
I guess we can't get rid of you now. Stay strong.
turn him into Zul'jin. Hello, follower dungeon. You do not meet the requirements for the chosen dungeon. Wait, what? Why not? Oh.
We don't need magical animals. We need solutions.
Oh.
Zulaman
turn
will
off the
always
dungeon? Oh, she doesn't drop any notes. Ah, thank you for the heads up. I would have totally done the same thing. Okay. We'll have to wait for a little update on that. Unless this is how far they want the quest to be tested, I suppose. Like, here's my mind on it so far. I find it interesting with an eye on what we did at Silvermoon, how the elves are reacting. But it's also a matter of, like, what happens in the cutscene. Like, do the Heronir just show up and they're like, alright, everybody listen, right? We are all dark trolls. And they just all hell breaks loose? Or do they bring it tactically? Or I don't know. I don't know. And then the whole we won't unify. And I'm like, yeah, but that's what we did though for Silvermoon, right? So why would you not unify now? Which I found a little bit odd. But beyond that, like, once you get the quest line going, it's actually a lot of fun. I really like learning more about the history, and Zul'jin and Uncle are great. I will say... I was about to say, you're supposed to teleport me back now. I will say, it's incredibly frustrating not to play an active part in this. As in, I want to pull him by his ear and be like, what are you doing? We're not going to follow into Zul'jin's footsteps. You get your ass back to your sister... and you be the troll that you're meant to be. But at the same time, like, if this is what he wants to be, then okay, fair enough. I just really hope that they're not going to turn him into Zul'jin 2.0. I hope that with how on the nose the storytelling is, that with how on the nose it is, that we're actually going to see a twist, a turnaround, and get it done like that. Yeah, I've been told that the quest item doesn't drop, Ryan. So, yeah. I've been told that you can't get further than this.
I fight for the Witherbark.
Ah, shit. It's not on.
Bright-eyed Shadow, bless your hunt.
Alright, 2 seconds. Team, I just need to go to the toilet. 2 seconds. broke it, I would not dream of doing such a thing. I would never break something. Not me. Nuh-uh. Equip. There we go. I want to check out, if we can, lore walking, if it's actually implemented or not. I would not do this fun. I'm a good boy. I behave. Bark, bark. Yeah. So I want to see if our... apparently there's an assistant lore walker now. Lily. Lily! Apprentice lore walker. Which I imagine has to do with voice acting. I imagine. Let's find out. Hi, Lily.
I'm so glad you're here.
I've been waiting for someone to come along. Lore Walker Cho told me to sit here and tell stories to anyone who would listen. As part of my apprenticeship to be a lore walker, I thought maybe he was pranking me, but... here you are. Would you like to... Shut up! Yes, I would love to hear a story, actually. For a while now, I felt uncertain about my path. Should I follow my father's footsteps to become a brewmaster? Should I pick up skills for some of these other cultures I've learned so much about? But the more I thought about it, I realized I spent almost my whole life since I was a cub exploring and adventuring. I want to try something new. Right now that means becoming a lore walker to share the gift of all these stories I've learned in my adventures. Or, as Lore Walker Joe would say, there's one skill I've yet to acquire. Lily rolls her eyes. Sitting still.
I'll be in touch.
Loa! The trolls of Azeroth have a long found power in their relationship with the Loa. But what are the Loa? How have they influenced history?
Until our next adventure, what are the Loa?
What are those?
Many call them wild gods, but to the trolls, they're Loa. They come from the Emerald Dream, usually in the shapes of Azeroth's wild creatures. The Loa often watch over the animals they share their shape with. Some also connect with the mortal races of Azeroth. Trolls were one of the first to bargain with the Loa for protection or power. Each tribe's nature is reflected in the Loa they bargain with. Each Loa represents something important like fire, hunting, victory, or even war. The Loa of Kings, Rizan, chose the Zandalari king to receive his blessings. With Rizan by his side, it seemed King Rastakhan would rule forever. Nobody could challenge the king while Rizan lived. But the traitor, Prophet Zul, had a plan.
I love this. Great voice acting on Lily's part as well. I've got a video coming up about what could we see of Atal'Hakkar, and in that one I also throw up the idea of, you know, it would be really cool if to bring in Bunsamdi. I wonder if they're going to explain that in this one as well. If they do, then I feel that there's a very high chance Bunsamdi is... Oh, sorry, Vol'jin is actually going to be playing a part. Because in the Shadowlands, in the Ardenweald campaign, Vol'jin fused together with Rizan, Loa of Kings. And I've spoken about how someone like Vol'jin, his lessons, his view on the world, could be a great influence on a Zul'jin. I would actually love to see that.
It's been so long!
Like, if they have that little extra bit at the end where we're talking about, like, a Vol'jin, oh man, it would be sick. But anyways, let's see. Let's see how we go through this. Who were the Zandalari's Loa? The Zandalari have a whole pantheon of Loa. This includes Rizan, the Loa of Kings. When he was around, he used to bless and protect the Zandalari rulers. Gonk is the Loa of the Hunt. The Raptor Loa helped train the Troll Druids. Paku, the Loa of Winds. The Pterodox Loa that help protect Zandalar's skies. A lot of the Zandalari Loa are dinosaurs and live on their islands. They also watch over other Loa, and other Loa watch over them. Bunsamdi is usually associated with the Darkspear, but Queen Talanji has dealings with the Loa of Death. There are countless other Loa in the Zandalari Pantheon. It would take forever just to talk about the major ones. Who is Prophet Zul? Prophet Zul was King Rastakan's advisor and a powerful seer. He had visions of the cataclysm and similar calamity. He disagreed with King Rastakan's direction of allying with outsiders, and wanted to create a future where the Zandalari were in a position of complete power and control. He thought the current path of the Zandalari would fall into rot and decay. Zul resurrected Azar, an ancient king of the Zandalari, to enact his dark plans. He even aligned himself with G'huun, an old god, whom he felt would serve his idea of the new Zandalari better than the Loa. Right, okay. Lily Lore Walking says that Zul allied with G'huun, an old god. But G'huun was not an old god. It was an artificially created old god. You did a lot of effort to make that distinction back in the day. Whom he felt would serve his idea of a new Zandalari empire better than their Loa. I don't think that's what happened though. Honestly, I would have to dive back into the lore, but I'm pretty sure Zul just became a servant to G'huun, right? I don't think Zul necessarily cared about the Zandalari Empire, but I'll have to double check. I don't think he did it because of his people. I think he did it because he wanted power, but I'll have to double check.
Let's get into the story.
Yeah, Loa, like he is combined with the Loa of Kings, and he's now in his little resting pod in Ardenweald. Who knows what kind of Loa he will come out as? Loa of War Chiefs.
Unaware of Zul's plans, King Rastakan formed a war party to remove the traitor from Zandalar for good.
Blizzard should hire a whole bunch of people to hire their lore. The thing is, they fired a whole bunch of the people that was there to keep their lore straight. Yeah.
I am master of shapes.
Zul began a coup, but he did not secure the pyramid for himself, nor has he done anything to rally more under this banner. Right, so this is the Zandalar conclusion.
Rezan, grant you strength.
Come, hero. For this, you will want to hold on tight.
Brothers and sisters of Zandalar, the time has come to cut off the heads of these traitors
Yeah,
who have
it's
sworn
over 10 years ago that Vol'jin was killed.
Gonk, Loa of the Hands, lead your followers to the temple of the prophet and slay any foes you find. Flash our enemies out into the open. Paku, Loa of the Winds, take to the skies and seek out the heretics. Divine their goals and meet us at the temple. Rezan! Let's go hunting. For Zandalar!
I so love the Power Ranger Dino Loa.
Zul
It was
stood
awesome.
atop a tall Dazar, watching the war party approach. This was all part of his plan.
Yeah, Lily is a good replacement, honestly.
He had no intention of hiding. He wanted to draw King Rastakan's champions, and most importantly, the Loa of Kings into his trap.
Battle for Azeroth had a fun May campaign. On both ends. Especially with how like all the different zones connected to like then the main campaign come back in. Alright, right with the war pack. Hello, hi Gonk.
What brings you before the Lord of the Hunt?
Descent on Zul's fanatics and Mogul allies, hunt them down.
Tell others of me.
Ever walk on the wild side?
That snake of a prophet, I never trusted him. Find and read the 3 words of Zul.
Walk on the wild side.
It's also a good way to reaffirm that the troll story is basically we want to regain our past glory. No matter what it takes. And it just keep getting their asses handed to them for it over and over and over again. You know, we should have Zul'Shan here. He should lore walk with Lily, learn a thing or two. Followers, hear me. If our king Rastakhan be of no use, and his god Razan is of no use, then it falls to us to replace them. High atop Mount Mugamba be an ancient city at Atal'Hakkar, the sacred resting place of dead kings. There we shall find a true king, Dazar. With the power I wield, we shall return Dazar to his seat of glory as king of Zandalar. Oh, we also need to bring up the bar. Alright, might as well do that. You got some stories as proof? Uh-huh. Trying to remember if the Amani were here. I know that the Amani were in the Isle of Thunder. And basically, the Isle of Thunder, the way that was promoted was like, this is the last major unification of the trolls. What happens here will echo on, like this is their last desperate attempt. And then it's like, nah, we still have troll. Actually, now that you mention it, we had a dark troll in the city itself. Followers, hear me. When I journeyed to Pandaria, we attempted an ancient and forbidden ritual. We awakened Lei Shen, the Thunder King of the Mogu, who had been dead for many years, so many ages even. In doing so, I learned the ancient ways to return the ancient king to life and learn how to control them. Like, we got the city port, where we got the Dark Loa, of the Dark Troll even. Sorry, it's late. But there were also a bunch of the troll tribes there. There might have been Amani. In Amani, yeah, in Amani quarters, yeah. There you go.
Yes! There is a gap in their sky killers! Fly, my children! Slay these heretics!
Oh, boy. I have journeyed far in these last few years and I learned much. I witnessed the Drakari, proud empire of the North, fall to the might of the undead scourge. As they fell, they consumed their gods in near-forgotten rituals, stealing untold amounts of power to be used for their own purposes.
Lottie, what took you so long?
I will stab you with your own tusks.
Promises, promises.
Zul has fallen so low as to wish to raise the Tsar himself. Can Zul even be called a Zandalari anymore?
Choose your Loa wisely.
With the sky clear, Paku can do her thing.
Like my Loa always says, duck!
Razan and Rastakhan did not wait for us. They're marching up to the mountain of Atal'Hakkar, the city of gold. You, Lottie, and I need to catch up quick and give us some air support.
Like my Loa always says, go away!
There are a lot of Zul's forces between here and Atal'Hakkar. We need to clear them out.
One single Drakari troll in the Zara lore, the last remaining supposedly. Aww. Poor Drakari, man. They had a rough deal. Having to deal with the Lich King. I still love that the one with oh god, where you actually work for them and then betray them, and then the Lich King shows up and he's like, well, you kind of betrayed him, but you're also like really strong, you get to go now. Alright, cool, thanks man. Oh, wait, no, you run away because you're working with the Baron. Jesus. I need to redo those quests, man. It's a long ass time ago.
Wait, Ral! You missed Razan and Rastakhan!
What? Where?
They are nearly to the gates of Atal'Hakkar. Quick, we must catch up.
Speak with Razan.
What is it, child of the Horde?
Zul thinks to bar me from my domain? I will consume his soul.
You walk in my lands.
Atal'Hakkar is the tomb of kings, my greatest followers. I will taste Zul's flesh before this day is done. Our prey has neither the strength nor the numbers to block this entrance.
Brand wounds upon your foes.
No, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it.
You stand before King Rastakhan.
Razan had too much of a head start. We'll not be able to reach him before he reaches Zul.
Your visions had best be right about this.
Heretic! You trespass upon sacred ground.
Ah, he arrives. The Loa of... What do we call you now?
Mind your tongue, traitor.
Razan. Do you not understand? I am not your subject. And you have no place among kings. Time of the Loa is done. The hour of blood approaches.
Man.
Razan. He is gone. That thing is not a Loa.
Oh no, Rastakhan, what will we do now? How about you sell your daughter to Bonsamdi, eh? Time to leave.
Retreat! Live to fight another day.
Ah, gotta go. Is safety here? No, safety's up there. King, are you coming or not? If you're gonna stay here, you're gonna get eaten. Oh dear. Help! Army, help! Okay, I think Rastakhan might have been eaten by the king. Oh, thank you, it reset. Time to leave. Let's go.
Retreat! Live to fight another day.
Charge, brothers and sisters! Stop for nothing!
I mean, my way was a quicker way to safety. I don't know what to tell you.
Be you predator or prey.
Razan was dead, and King Rastakhan felt the loss within his soul.
I bet he did. With Razan defeated, King Rastakhan was in big trouble. He was wounded far deeper than any physical strike, as his connections to health and longevity were both ripped away.
See you later.
Death of the Drakari Loa.
Let's talk again soon.
The next story is about the Drakari tribe of trolls. The destruction of their Loa was inspired Prophet Zul to kill Razan. The Drakari of Zuldrak are well known for massacring their Loa. The prophets of the Drakari Loa decided to take full power of the Loa by force. The Loa were blindsided by this betrayal. They never dreamed rituals existed that could permanently kill them and steal their essence.
The Drakari's betrayal of their Loa began when the Scourge assaulted Zuldrak in Northrend. The trolls were desperate. They didn't think the Loa were doing enough and decided to turn on them and absorb their power.
I'm telling you, man, Zul'jin should totally been in on this. He could learn so much.
Many of the Drakari Loa had already died. The snow leopard Loa, Harkoa, was in chains and called out for aid from the Zandalari troll, Witch Doctor Khufu.
Hi, Khufu.
How you doing, man?
The gods have spoken to me. I know what you must do. You must go to the altar of Harkoa to the southeast and speak with the leopard goddess.
Later. Hey there. Okie dokie.
god. PvP girl GG. All of a sudden memories flood back. Listen closely, little human. Time is of the essence. I am the laws of the gods to be subdued, so we must first attempt to free the others. Bound by the magic of my subduers, I am unable to discern their fates. But first, I must ask that you do me a kindness. Already the Drakari turn my magic against me. They have transformed my offspring into monstrosities. Take one of my whiskers, slay my tortured children, and use the magic of it to release them from their nightmare and bring them back to life. Cursed offspring. Alright. Yeah, apologies for the Twitch not working. Apparently I'm not the only one, so that's good. I mean, not good that it's broken, but it's good that it's not on my end. Yup. Like when this pet was added, one of those unique pets you could get, it was so wanted amongst the hunters. You got it earlier last year, this year even? Damn. It's still a really cool cat model. How many Loas does the Drakari have? That is a really, really good question. A lot. I know, I mean, the snow leopard that I already forgot about. I know that there's a snake Loa that they eat during the quest. There's the mammoth Loa that they tried to eat. Then inside of the dungeon there is the snake one. Sledron. Memtov was the power. Right, yeah. And there's also the raid that never really made it in. Gundrak was supposed to be a raid, if I remember right. If they remember that snake tail, if they make that part of Atal'Hakkar storytelling, Midnight, regardless of how well it does, might just be one of my favorite expansions right there. Just for that. Just for that. Just because they remembered. I actually went looking for the snake tail yesterday for the first time ever. I'd never seen it in real life before. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll take a helm, why not? My feelings tell me that Runok doesn't have much time. I can tell the Arctic Bear God's spirit is already separated from his weakened body. Arctic Bear God? Loa of gaslighting. Ha! Rhino, Snow, Snake, Polar Bear, Serpent, and Taranjan. Undead Snake Loa. There you go. I am Bear. I need to talk to the spirit of Runok. I don't need the actual thing. Are you in there, buddy? Maybe I kill it. Oh wait, no, it's in front of it. It's that one right there looking at me. Like, hey, would you like to talk to me? I got a quest marker. Yes, I would like to talk to you, actually. I'm barely hanging on. My prophet absorbed too much of my power too quickly and subsequently killed himself. You can see the result of the water-filled crater to the south. My former priests have already resurrected him so we can finish the job. They're channeling my power back into him. You must put an end to him. Return my mojo. Did I already kill... nope, he is still behind us. I am playing Possumon. You're gonna die. All the different Loas. I've also had the suggestion of all the Loas for from Zulaman, the ones on the tablet. Maybe at some point. Maybe. Could be cool to check out if like important ones are in there. The golden glow of this stuff suffuses you with pure power. Pretty good idea to do Loa stuff, yeah. Quickly, human, you got my mojo. You did it! But now there's one other thing that I need you to do. My body is too far gone. It is only a matter of time before a new prophet is elevated and finishes what the other began. I am going to imbue you with the last of my power. The tormentor inside the altar building carries incense, which will awaken my body and make it vulnerable. Use the incense and do me the kindness of putting an end to my suffering. I apologize if I fight back. Even for me, the will to survive is strong. Didn't you give me... Oh, you just made me... Okay. Imbued with the power of the Arctic Bear God. Nice. I will not simply lay here and allow you to slay me. You will have to earn your right to draw another breath if you want to kill me, mortal. You have done what had to be done, and honored me in the process. I give you my deepest thanks.
Harkoa was determined to save as many of the Loa as possible, even if it was too late for Runok.
I mean, nearly devoured Loa. Damn right.
Harkoa escaped her chains and came to the village to get help for the Rhino Loa, Akali.
How have you been?
No, I want to talk to you, Lily. Come here.
This world is amazing.
Who were the Drakari? The Drakari, sometimes called Ice Trolls, are the trolls who founded Zuldrak in Northrend. They built the city of Gundrak. Their survival was threatened by the undead scourge during the rise of the Lich King. Desperation to survive led them to turn on their Loa. They thought that absorbing the Loa's power would allow them to determine their own fate and ensure the survival of their empire. Who is Harkoa? Harkoa is the snow leopard Loa of Zuldrak. She is a protector of family and her fellow Loa. She was the last to be shackled by the Drakari and was the only survivor of the massacre of the strong Drakari Loa in Northrend. Spoilers. There's no time left. You must take this key and unlock Akali. He is being held in the courtyard in front of Gundrak, the capital of Zuldrak. Akali's chains are secured by 4 anchor points. You must unlock each of them to set the Rhino God free. Gundrak is teeming with ice trolls. However, I believe that if you're careful, you should be able to slip it without too much danger. Once you're done, let the witch doctor know. Gundrak is tragic. And yeah, the trolls are known to turn on their Loa, but as Zul'jin also pointed out, like they have to beg and they have to plead and they have to bargain and they have to worship. It's not a guarantee. So if they really want something, it's not nice, but then they are like, nah, just take it, thank you. So, I mean, rerunning Rolf is always a good idea. There's a sweet quest in there. Although, going back through them now through this lore walking, simple quests. Definitely simple quests, but also different times in it. Alright, buddy. Be free. I am free. Time to pay for your many trespasses.
Akali was out of his mind with rage. prepared to fight to the death. But he was overwhelmed, his power stolen.
Ew, ew. Enough, Prophet of Akali yells.
There was hope for revenge back at the village. Khufu knew how to reach out to many Loa for advice.
Oh no, he's eating him. Aww. It is done. Run back to your masters. Run back to Harkoa. Tell her that I am coming. DK, Pally, and Warriors were top of the food chain. Wait, Warriors were at top of the food chain at one point? Get out of here. Sorry, he's kind of gone.
What you want?
No! Another god destroyed, its power stolen, and now the Prophet of Akali is threatening us directly. When he comes, he will come for Harkoa. We cannot allow him to take her power too. Must consult the gods once more. They will tell us what must be done.
Be seeing ya.
The gods have spoken. Once more we hear your call, Khufu. We have wisdom for you and Nopje. You face great peril, must act swiftly, or you... Oh, that's actually fucking Halazi. And Nalarak.
See ya later.
The unblemished heart of the Guardian must be secured to show defiance and strength. Jealous, Zimbro... Sorry. The gusty essence of the Sea Quest Wardens must be gathered to Dom near the Harkoa must bow over the rarities delivered. And yet, we see only doom in your future. It is your destiny that you do this, but we fear that the Prophet is too powerful for you or your friends. Still, you must try. Yeah, these are the Loa of the Amani. That's cute.
Who you be?
The gods have spoken and must heed their wisdom. Travel north to Zimruk to destroy guardians there until they yield the unblemished heart. Travel east to the altar of Kwanzalun and disrupt the altar wardens until you recover the gusty essence. Deliver both to Harkoa and she will combine them into what will compel late Akali's prophets to appear.
Be seeing ya.
Khufu. Pokemon name? Khufu, I choose you. Hello. I need an unblemished heart of the Guardian. Please give me your heart. Please, I beg of you. Love me. Why won't you love me? Lily teleported me back to shitty drop rate territory. Lily. Crosshader with the 125. Let's go. Alright, we got an unblemished heart. That's very nice. Flawless, unlike all of the others. And Gusty Essence of the Warden. Oh god, I remember doing these quests. Yeah. The Scions don't seem to be dropping them. done. Alright. Little Loa. Starting to get a bit eepy. Don't get eepy. Oh, sleepy. Yeah, it's getting late.
And which Loa do you bargain with?
Though my compatriots would have you take an active role in what is transpiring, we Zandalari are primarily here to witness what is occurring and to chronicle the end of an empire.
Give my regards to
Hell no, I didn't play no mage involved. Heck no. I mean classic, yes. Your bravery seems boundless. Please hand me the stuff. You must take this instrument of convocation, of summoning to Zolheb, just south of Gundrak. Therein you will find a circle of power. Use the convocation to force the prophet of Akali to appear. My heart goes out to you. We have been through much together, and you've done all that I can to not only save my life, but those of the other gods that the Drakari have destroyed. But after this time, we may not see each other again until the afterlife. My inventory is full.
I have many, many wares. Good fortune to our friends.
Ah, the apocalypse. Hello. Yeah, Twitch be down today. At least on my end. Alright. Behold. Akali a convocation. What is this? I recognize you from when I killed Akali. You must be this nopje that everybody's reading. You don't worry me, girl. Just the opposite. I look forward to killing you. Nothing will stand between me and Zimtorga. How sad that now you only grasp the truth. I wield the power of a god, and you are a mere mortal. You cannot hope to defeat me. You've meddled in affairs that were none of your business. You are nothing but a foreign invader, prepared to die. Uh-oh. Help! Prophets! What, Harkoa? You keep your filthy Drakari hands off of them! Very well, kitten. I see no need to delay your inevitable demise. I look forward to dealing with you just as soon as I finish off this fool. I think not. You will drop your ritual now and release them. No, I will not be defeated. Thank you. Once again, you have saved us all. I will see you back at Zimtorga. Yay, I'm a hero. We made it out. Ah. You did it! You're the champion of Zuldrak. We'll never be able to repay the debt that we owe to you. The high prophets have gone into Gundrak, where we should rest for a moment.
Harkoa was the only Loa to survive the Drakari massacre. The other Loa were avenged by champions of the Horde and Alliance in Gundrak.
What was the fate of Akali? Who is Harkoa? The prophet of Akali siphoned the Loa's blood's essence and gave most of it to his master, High Prophet Goldara. This killed the Loa. High Prophet Goldara found glory in bathing in the blood of Akali and the powers it granted him. The same process was used on many of the Loa. Saretas was similarly drained by Sladran, though Sladran felt no pleasure in what he felt was necessary. Memtov was consumed by Murabi, despite the Mem of Loa sacrificing himself before the ritual was complete. The High Prophets that successfully drained their Loa collected their mutual power in Gundrak. And what happened in Gundrak? Gundrak is the capital of the Drakari and stands as the last bastion of their empire. After sacrificing consuming the Loa, the Drakari prophets went to Gundrak to reinforce again their defense against the Scourge. They believed in this dark path that they'd chosen, so much so that they sacrificed one of the greatest Loa, Akali, on the steppes of Gundrak. Much later, heroic adventurers entered Gundrak to stop the Drakari's madness. Okay. Right. The Drakari Empire crumbled after Gundrak fell. It couldn't recover from the turn into darkness and the aftermath that followed.
See you later.
The Blood Loa.
Let's talk again soon.
My next story is also bloody, but this time it was a Loa, not a troll tribe, that required blood to be shed in his name. Not every Loa is a protector and companion to the trolls. There are Loa that eat their followers, like the Blood Loa Hakkar. In trade for sacrifices, Hakkar grants the dark powers, blood powers to his followers, but he always takes more than he gives. Hakkar the soulflayer has absorbed so much blood from his cultists that he's become almost a perpetual threat to the world.
Our story takes us to the temple of Atal'Hakkar, the sunken temple beneath the lake.
Actually seeing Hakkar's story combined like this is gonna be pretty sick. Lily is a law walker now, or becoming a law walker. And I'm going to assume that this has to do with like the price of voice acting. But yeah.
Hakkar is different than other Loa. Let's delve a little deeper into his history. It's been so long! Long ago, a Zandalari troll tried and failed to summon Hakkar. This failed attempt was believed to have caused the Blood Plague that tore through the ancient empire, slaying thousands of trolls. Centuries later, the Gurubashi Empire desperately turned to ancient Loa to save their empire. Hakkar was the Loa that answered. He brought glory back to the Gurubashi Empire, but his price was blood. His faithful turned on their own tribes to pay it. The Gurubashi were torn apart, not by enemies, but from within. Hakkar was eventually defeated, but his cult remained. That cult, the Atal'Hakkar, plotted to bring him back in the temple of Atal'Hakkar, using potent dragon blood. The blood came from the dragons that were trying to contain the evil in the temple. Lord Itharius stood outside, helpless to stop the sacrifices.
Hey, Lord Itharius, would you like a hand?
I'm so glad you're here.
Why were the green dragons at Atal'Hakkar? Maisara, the green dragon aspect, was the one who learned. The priests were summoning Hakkar to sank the temple of Atal'Hakkar. To make sure that they didn't try again, some of the green dragons stayed to guard the temple. They intended to keep the cultists from leaving, or new ones from reaching the temple. However, the cult found ways to corrupt the green dragon jailers. They used the dragons to work towards summoning Hakkar once again. Didn't the dragons get corrupted by the Emerald Nightmare?
It is Lord Itharius. Thank you very much.
Hello, good lord. The trolls that lurk within the temple have done grievous harm to my kind. We were sent here to guard this place, and we were instead unleashed the terrible powers within. I must beg for your help, only a mortal can give. You can be my hand within the temple, should I enter by myself, or risk being turned against my brothers as well. You can start by descending the stairs behind me, then swim through the flooded depths of the broken hall. Once there, follow the passageways to the right to find the Hall of Masks. Beware of any temple guards. Once you have found the Hall of Masks, I will contact you.
My faith in Marithra is unflagging. I remain in service to the Green Dragonflight. My faith in Marithra is unflagging.
Dragonflight voice.
It is Lord Itharius. Thank you very much. We live...
It's a little hard to find your way around this temple. Mishi can guide you.
Aw, that's cute. Show me the way. They should implement this anyways. You know how many people get lost in this temple place in order to find the dungeon entrance? Alright, Mishi, first one there, yeah? First one there. Wah-wah. There it is. These are the bones.
Wait a second. You don't have to go into the deep area of the temple. Mishi can guide you.
Okay. My brethren are being butchered here. It is as I thought. I must ask for your help further before I enter. In the passageway outside this room, the hallway proceeds left and right. To the right, it goes down to the Chamber of Blood. Here the Atal perform their dark rituals. They've expected and prepared for my kind for years, but not for you. Enter the Chamber of Blood and slay the priestess. She's one of the three foul presence here that must be vanquished. Nah, but I'm a paladin. I got mounts in my pockets. Hello. Good riddance. The trolls here perpetuate the fall of my brethren to the nightmare. They infect the corrupt green dragons with the blood of their foul god. Oh, cool. Okay. And then harvest the evil that has grown within them. They are being farmed like livestock. The disgusting savagery cannot continue. Return to where you left the Hall of Masks and go to the other corridor. Alright, cool. Yeah, so this is a speed increase. They took the charger and they made it a speed increase. Yeah. A deserved fate. You will not find the pacifism of the Red Dragonflight amongst my kin. We will not suffer the intrusion of mortals. All that yet stands between me and the temple is the Prophet Jamal himself. He is the leader of Atal'Hakkar trolls. I know that you do not face a mere crazed troll, but an instrument of forces beyond your darkest comprehension. Yet, you do not fight alone. My strength and the will of the Green Dragonflight will go with you. Proceed to the Den of the Caller, left through the Hall of the Rituals, and then down into the Hall of Bones. At the bottom, you will find Jamalan. Alright, Misha, you can go on. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Alright, start coming. I really like this, by the way. This is a great addition. Coming.
Mishi, slow down! You're leaving them behind!
Now I'm fast as fuck, boy!
Good, Mishi is still going the right way. Follow her to the end of this corridor. It looks like this temple controls a lot of dragons. That might mean Mishi, too. Don't worry, I'll call her back before she's sacrificed.
You not be getting me that easy. Atal'Hakkar is gonna rise up. He had escaped. I should have known it would not be that easy. The path is clear. It's time to return. You've done well. Jamalan have escaped your grasp, but this retreat paves the way for me to enter the temple as I desire. Stay where you are and do not move. I will hasten your return by putting your spirit through the Emerald Dream.
I remain in service to the
You
Green
performed
Dragonflight.
a great service. I fear that the blood taken from my kin has already given power to allow Hakkar's return. Unfortunate.
Let your dreams guide.
Even though they failed at Atal'Hakkar, cultists in Zul Garub were able to restore the soulflayer.
Go finish this lore walking and get the bet myself. Damn, it's already 1 o'clock. Crazy, crazy, crazy quick patches.
Hakkar's cultists in Zul Garub gave their own lives to Hakkar. But there have always been heroes to stop him from consuming this world.
Classic.
I will be a god of blood and death.
Classic Hakkar. No. Cool. Ain't that right, Otto?
This world is amazing.
Tell me more about Zul Garub. Long ago, Zul Garub was the capital of all the jungle trolls, but the original summoning of Hakkar in the city caused the jungle trolls to fragments. Today, the city stands at the central temple city of the Gurubashi Empire. Hakkar still has great influence within Zul group. When the priests of Hakkar were exiled north, they realized that to truly resurrect him, they would need to do it within the ancient capital.
This power is mine. I will live again.
Oh no, this is the other side. Oh, that's where you put me.
The wrath of the soulflayer.
I was like, is this
mortal.
Classic Hakkar rating? But no, we're in the other side of it.
Rise in service of Hakkar. Die, mortal. Atal'Hakkar, your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the soulflayer. The power was mine.
Unfortunately, Hakkar has never been truly slain. His followers always find a way to bring him back.
Wait, not even any other side? Oh. Interesting. Hakkar hoards power for himself, refusing to work with anyone else. He is powerful but isolated.
Until our next adventure.
Alright.
I'll be in touch.
Wait, the Hache? What the fuck do you mean, the
Until
Hache?
our next adventure.
Oh, this is gonna be, Wait, we're not gonna be doing the Amani campaign in lore walking, surely not. Nah, okay. The last story I want to share is about the Darkspear Trolls and Muzala. Muzala is a mighty Loa of death, highly manipulative, and he puts his plans into motion by using others as his pawns. He used a Hache multiple times in the past. A Hache is a troll imbued with the full power of one or many Loa, by the Loa who are willing to do so. Ooh, new story.
Maisara had been imprisoned for crimes against Azeroth by Bwansamdi,
a
witch doctor of the Darkspear tribe, heard Maisara's whispers of power and tried to become his Hache.
Oh? Yeah, this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be the Dark Troll, Dark Spear Heritage Armor quest line.
The Darkspear Trolls were in the midst of a sacred ritual to reconnect with a few of their lost Loa.
Yeah.
Witch Doctor Zeta had other plans. She channeled power to Maisara instead, believing his strength would aid her tribe.
Lore walking Lily. She says Muzala had been imprisoned for crimes against Azeroth by Bwansamdi. Well, I guess it's true. It kind of sounds like Bwansamdi is a cop. Not gonna lie, I would love a Bwansamdi buddy cop show. But maybe we could describe it more troll-mythically. Ah, Muzala, it's you again, I see. Committing crimes against Azeroth, eh? Ah, we won't let you get away with it. Hello.
I've been training Darkspear Trolls for generations.
Hello, Rokan.
I be listening.
Shark Loa growl. When the Loa bless the sacred Rushka, the mask we have made, the trials will begin. Loa be given tasks to teach us. Once the trial starts, start the trial at the altar of the Darkspear.
Watch your back. Start the ritual by standing in front of the altar. And the power of the Loa is gathering.
We serve the Loa.
Why aren't you wearing a Rushka mask, huh? I already wear a mask. it be made of bone, not wood, but it be working well for me the same. Master Gathering chose Stranglethorn Veil wood for your Rushka to appeal to the roots of Kea, Zita, and Lukao. The feathers are also sacred. They adorn the raptors even to this day. It's a good Rushka. But ignoring the Death Loa is a bad idea. They power and wrath be strong, the bones of a mask honor them, so be keep in mind as it is. And why are there 3 effigies? The Dark Spears are done with failure. I am done with failure. The Scented effigy is very powerful, something that we need. No more messing about.
Go on now.
Yeah. This is a bad idea.
3 effigies? Zeda, what have you done?
Muzala, you are not welcome here.
Muzala's back to commit crimes against Azeroth.
Foolish Loa, you don't be stopping me power. First, I'll be feasting on your followers. Then you.
Maisara! Make me your avatar, and the Dark Spear your chosen!
We must stop Zeda before she be taking the power of the trial.
Honestly, going through this quest line, I would have chosen to go with the Ardenweald campaign in favor of, I think, this one. Because the Ardenweald campaign, where they like revealed that Bonsandi used to be like immortal, and then Vol'jin going into his pod. But that's also like my deep wish of bringing Vol'jin back into the storyline, ain't it?
For the Dark Spear.
This trial is something different now. Let's stop Muzala.
Come back if you need me help.
Where's the sound of the Bonsandi? Okay, if we're doing even more, let's go kill Muzala Summon Spirit.
And don't be getting mixed up in the voodoo. I be needing a closer look.
Greetings, young one.
That witch doctor has stolen the ritual. She mocks us, trying to eat the life of living things to free Muzala. We still have influence over the dough. Together we overwhelm our evil circle. When you find a circle, call upon me and we'll push death aside.
Go on now.
I see you.
Your witch doctor's trying to twist the trial to empower Muzala. Many will be enthralled by this power, but we still stand with the Dark Spear. A different trial mind. Now we adapt. Free your fellow trolls.
Back to the shadows.
Okie dokie. But the trolls being relevant is, like we already knew, well, 99.9% certain that the next big patch, the next big storyline in Midnight was going to be a troll patch, right? This with Zul'jin gazing at the horizon, the connection to Kifix and all that. So, what we got in this in-between patch, what we checked out earlier, is that there's a story in which...
be gone from here!
Orwena invites us over into Harrendar, and not just us, but like all the elves, all the trolls, and they have something really important to share. And it turns out what they share is we are all dark trolls. That the origin all lies with the dark trolls, that they all come from like the same evolutionary path. And I might have spaced out on it, or I might not have just gotten it. I don't know why they decided to do that. I think it's because they just wanted everybody to come together and be like, oh, look, we all have our own roots. But instead what happened was everybody was like, yo, you lie. There's no way that I'm related to any of them. And so, that then led into a quest line where Zul'jin is taken into a memory to convince him to show some proof, right?
All clean.
And in that quest line, as they prove that, you know, we all have the same origin points, they also show that the Amani, in their great battle against Kifix, summoned a Snake Loa. But not just any kind of summon. They summoned it from the Rift of Aln. And to which Zul'jin was like, nah, that's not true. We Amani, we claim victory with the sweat on our brow.
Trouble us no more.
And at first, he was really upset about this. He was like, what do you mean we summoned the Loa? But then they told him, the scrolls explained, like, they didn't just summon the Loa, they used the Loa as a weapon. And for him, he was like, oh, little light bulb above his head. He was like, oh, that's a really cool development, because I like using weapons. It's kind of like how I went and claimed the Lightwood. So he doesn't mind the Loa if we could just use them as weapons. And then during the questing, he also learned that what we've been telling him about his grandfather, as in Malakras and Zul'jin, and they abused the Loa. For the longest time, he was like, nah, we didn't abandon the Loa. The Loa abandoned us. But in the quest line, he gets it confirmed that we did indeed abuse the Loa, or his grandfather did. And he's like, oh, but that's okay though, because they did it for the Empire. They did it because they wanted power, like I want to get power. So that's okay. So he now has confirmed, he's been confirmed that what we've been telling him has been true all along, and he just doesn't care. He just wants power. And so he's like, let's go get ourselves a Snake Loa. This will end well, really well. We're gonna make the Snake Loa serve us now. And slowly but surely, he's just becoming his grandfather. Now, I still hold out a hope that he's gonna be more than just his grandfather. I really do. But like,
Hey there.
There is definitely a world where he is just his grandfather. There's even a world where we bring back Malakras to stand next to Zul'jin 2.0. Yeah. And putting a common ancestor spin to the elf nonsense. I mean, the common ancestor was already there. It's just now all of them know. And there is the whole part about unification again. There's that part. Because if we all come together, la 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 la, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Make love, not Warcraft, man. Yeah, I really like this questline, honestly. I really like the, at least so far, the major thing that's about the story is that I'm like, I wish I had more agency. I wish I could pull Zul'jin by the shirt and be like, stop it. We're not gonna turn you into your grandfather. But he tells me openly that he wants the snake in order for the inevitable war that's gonna come with the elves that he knows is gonna happen. And I just help him. Even though I'm an ally to the elves that he's gonna fight, I just tag along. I'm like, yep, this is my role. I will help you now. So it's the dumb follower. Yeah.
Kevo Yasiti, empower my blades as you did for shadow hunters in the past.
Zul'jin one dimension. What do you mean, Apocalypse?
Me looking for it. You'll be seeing good item.
I be listening. Hey, what you got, boss?
I mean, I don't know where one dimensional came from, what I just explained. But it's more in the direction of there is a world where he just becomes his grandfather and he just follows in that same footsteps where, for the sake of his people, he abuses the Loa and he forces them to serve and he gets this powerful weapon. We just have to take him out. I still really hope, though, that we're not gonna get that. And I think Vol'jin could play a wonderful role into this, although seeing that there's no mention of Vol'jin in this Loa questline, it has me dreaded. I don't think we're gonna get it, but hey, I'm gonna hold out on that hope. But like I said, I would be disappointed if we just kill Zul'jin, and there are a lot of pathways they can walk there. It can take him in a lot of different directions.
Come back if you need me help. Watch your back.
This will reduce the ritual power. Fighting death.
Don't be getting mixed up in the voodoo.
See if Yanni has found anything. Collect Yanni's blessing and then travel to the top in order to take care of the
Come back if you need me help.
Found it. This will protect you if you fall.
That's nice.
Grab the feather. Didn't we go up?
Thank you, Yanni. You're the best.
I will hold her gaze. Take me up there, Kevoya City.
I be taking you to break the effigies.
Hello.
Kill the visage, or it will not let you destroy the effigy.
This will make the dark spear strong.
Oh no, I fell down.
What good be strength if we sacrifice our own people?
Now what? Help! You are in combat. Yeah, I know that. Get him around the corner then. Ugh. Alright. Oh my god. Please get me back up there.
All.
Thank you. I did break the totem. I just didn't use the jumpy pad thingy. And I'm still in combat. Oh no. Jump! Oh, okay. I think I bugged it out. My bad. Zul'jin is gonna be squandered and just turn into a raid boss? I fucking hope not.
The shadows listen.
There we go. Out of combat. Easy. You're just gonna leave me alone? No, you're not. A dungeon boss? No. No, he will get Vol'jin on his side and Vol'jin Loa of Kings.
I be giving these lives to Maisara.
Is gonna give him all the advice he could ever need.
Listen to what you be saying.
You can't break his power. It'd be better if you surrender to Maisara's way.
Maisara's way be servitude and death.
Cutscene, yeah.
Maisara is not finished with the Dark Spear.
We are finished with him!
They need to do so much more with the new generation, man. Rokan deserves so much story.
For the Dark Spear.
Yeah, this craze to the Dark Spear.
Watch your back.
Fortunately, Maisara wasn't able to take over the Darkspear trial, and the tribe was free to reconnect with its favorite Loa. As close as the Darkspear are to their Loa, we've never seen a Hashe among their tribe. It's a difficult feat to bond so closely to a Loa. King Rastakhan and Zul'jara are rare examples of this bond.
Wait, Rastakhan was a Hashe? He was? Huh. I know he had Razan. I guess the other Loas also served him because of the whole Loa of Kings thing, I guess. Okay. What was the Darkspear ritual? The Darkspear ritual is sacred. The Darkspear placed effigies, then create masks called Rushka to connect with the Loa. The Loa choose what will happen during the trial. This can involve traveling, defeating enemies, or visions of the future. Vol'jin and Zelazane had a well-known trial that informed the future of the Darkspear, guiding Vol'jin to lead his people. Interesting. I thought he forgot those visions. Huh. Oh. I mean, it did guide him in a way.
See you later.
It did guide him to make direct choices. Yeah. Now, on the PTR, they just have a standard across cutscenes. They're all work in progress, even if they're already done. The Haché is not a priest, but it's also more than a priest. A Haché is someone who bonds the trolls and the Loa. They are blessed by all of the Loa of the tribe. Or maybe just the major ones. Oh. Okay, they are so rare that it's hard to say exactly what makes a Haché. The fuck? But, okay. Bonsamdi was believed to have been a Haché. What? He was? What? Okay. And King Rastakan's relation with Razan has been compared to a Haché. Typo. Lily says Bonsamdi was believed to have been a Haché. Oh, hang on. No, that's not what she says at all. She does, but not what I'm looking for. Relationship with Razan has been compared. It's missing a space between has and been. But the Zandalari never called him that. Probably because Rastakan only bonded with a single Loa. Suljara is the only living Haché that we know of, and the only Haché the Amani have had for generations. Interesting. So, as far as I know, the term Haché was new to the Amani story. Unless it was always part of the lore and I missed out on it. But I think Haché was just added with the Amani tablets, where they explained it that Haché is the one selected by the Amani Loa, to like all the Loa stand behind them. And then during the Amani campaign, we had the Haché chosen by their people, not just the Loa. But now it seems like anybody can become Haché.
I'll be in touch.
You can have one Loa, you can have 4 Loa, bunch of Loa, all the Loa. You are Haché as well, yes. Who are the Darkspear's lost Loa? The Darkspear lost touch with 2 of the Loa and they moved to the Eka Isles. Kevo, the Loa of Cunning, a swift hunter that uses Shadow and Illusion, and Lukao is the Loa of Regeneration, granting powerful healing of body and spirits. Both Loa supported the Shadow Hunters of the Darkspear, enhancing their powers and abilities through mutual respect and loyalty. The Darkspear worship other Loa, like Bonsamdi. Unfortunately, some Darkspear were drawn to Muzala's dark offers as well. Who's my Loa? Mine is Yani, the Loa of Tarash. They say Bonsamdi was originally a Haché of Muzala, though through unknown rituals, Muzala merged the powers of other Loa into Bonsamdi, creating a new Loa entity that he had hoped to control. He did? Huh. Cool. You could become Loa too. Just ask Muzala, he will put a couple of Loa into you and make you a new Loa. But Bonsamdi broke loose of Muzala's influence. He is now a Loa of Death on his own. This process of merging Loa to empower a mortal isn't something Muzala has ever shared. It's suspected to be similar to what the Drakari once hoped to achieve. All we know is that Muzala didn't choose to fuse his own power into Bonsamdi. Instead, he used other Loa to elevate Bonsamdi from Haché to Loa. Huh. Alright, well, cool. Both Loa and Trolls have tried to force the bonds of the Haché, but the strongest bonds are when they work together. There's so much to learn about the Loa. I'm still collecting their stories, but this was a good start.
If you'd like to hear more, you know where to find me.
That was it. No super duper special new details besides how Bonsamdi became a Loa. And like I said, I kind of expected that the Ardenweald campaign was going to be part of this, because Ardenweald was not available for everybody, even back in Shadowlands. You had to do the whole Covenant, so not everybody is aware of what happened to Vol'jin. Still so funny to me that Ardenweald became like... It became the whatever campaign. They had like a couple of threats, a couple of stories that needed to tell, and was like, ah, fuck it, dump it in the Ardenweald campaign, why not? What are the Loa? Many call them wild gods, but the Loa of the Trolls are the gods that come from the Emerald Dream. What? But the Loa of the Trolls are the gods that come from the Emerald Dream. Oh. They often share the form of wild beasts of Azeroth that they watch over. The trolls were one of the first to worship and bargain with the Loa. Each tribe's nature was reflected in the Loa that they bargained with. Their Loa represented fire, hunter, victory, and even war. Razan, Loa of Kings, had bargained with the Zandalari tribe for countless ages. He empowered their empire and allowed their ruler King Rustic an unnatural long life until they were both betrayed by Prophet Zul. The Zandalari Empire suffered greatly from the loss of their strongest patron, Loa. The Drakari Empire became famous for their fall and how they turned on their own Loa. When the Scourge attacked, they sacrificed the Loa to steal their power. The Loa were blindsided when their prophets turned on them. The snow leopard Loa Harkoa was once one of the few alive. Despite being in chains, she called out for aid. With the aid of the Zandalari witch doctor and heroes, Harkoa was able to avenge some of her fellow Loa. In the end, Harkoa was the only one of the Drakari Loa who survived, and the Drakari Empire still fell. Not every Loa is a boon to the trolls who serve them. Atal'Hakkar, the soulflayer, is a dangerous Loa. A failed attempt to summon him in the ancient Zandalar is believed to have caused a blood plague. After the Sundering, the Gurubashi Empire was in shambles and reached out to him. Atal'Hakkar helped restore the empire to glory, but the sacrifice demanded caused the Gurubashi to turn on even their own tribes, until Atal'Hakkar's faithful were put down and Atal'Hakkar was banished. His cult retreated into the temple of Atal'Hakkar, where the Green Dragonflight saw the threat of Atal'Hakkar. They sealed the temple and held vigil to be sure he stayed locked away in what became known as the Sunken Temple. Atal'Hakkar's influence corrupted the dragons who guarded the temple over time, and Atal'Hakkar's faithful are constantly seeking new ways to bring their god back to life. It is a rare thing, but sometimes a Loa or several Loa will choose a troll to wield their power. For the Amani, becoming Hashay means having the blessing of all of their greatest Loa, an event that I have not seen in generations before Zul'Jara walked the path. There are so few Hashay, and it varies between tribes and Loa. Muzala is a selfish Loa. He was the Loa of Death, but he is believed to have uplifted a Hashay Bonsamdi to become the new Loa of Death. But Bonsamdi turned on Muzala and eventually helped imprison him for his crimes against Azeroth. Muzala continued to fight though. He whispered to some of the Darkspear, a tribe favored by Bonsamdi. A witch doctor named Tazada became convinced his strength was the way to keep the tribe strong. She tried to usurp a ritual to Darkspear to connect to the Loa to give the power to Muzala. The Darkspear came very close to being consumed by Muzala, and Tazada to become a Hashay of Death.
How have you been? Let's talk again soon.
Okay.
Until our next adventure.
Interesting. That was a fun little bit. One quickie before bed. A void touch missive materialized out of thin air. Your efforts against the recent void and Ethereal incursions have paid off. It is time we take the fight to them. Meet me at the Ranger Captain Strike Station. Do not delay.
Your efforts against the recent void and ethereal incursions have paid off. It's time we take the fight to them.
So this is a continuation of what we're doing right now. The void strikes have like different leaders behind them that peace out at the end of it. But justice will come for them all the same.
Your clever little Riftwalkers have found your target, Riftblade. Why do you insist on waiting?
We are not charging in through another portal blind, Decimus. We need a few experts before we mobilize, starting with our champion here.
Shortly after Zolotoff disappeared, rogue void forces and Ethereals attacked our lands. We discovered they're operating from former Legion-controlled worlds, giving my Rift Warden's trail to follow. With Quel'Thalas still under threat from these attacks, large-scale support for Silvermoon is out of the question. Luckily, I found like-minded allies to join our assaults.
The Rendurai survive.
With the help of Bell of Dawnblade and Decimus, we've learned our enemies orchestrate their attacks from former Legion worlds. I've requested the Demon Hunters aid in navigating these worlds and fortifying our defenses. Seek them out and lend them assistance they need. Inform Bell if we mobilize soon.
I do my duty.
When the Hadar attacked, we quickly learned about their past history with the armies of the light. Since then, Commander Talasan has been providing us information on these Ethereals. His soldiers stand ready to join our cause. I've requested their expertise to establish a forward camp to our mission. Aid them in their preparations and inform the commander that we mobilize soon.
Use discretion when recruiting our allies. Umbre cannot afford upset tensions here in Silvermoon.
Okay. Gather your friends quickly, hero. Every second we delay, we lose the advantage of surprising our enemies.
Yaha.
Death to the
What do you mean, Cliff Notes?
I seek all truths.
Hello, Azara. I see you. I see you.
Darkness absolve you.
Okay. Where do we get? Meet the Light Forge at the northeastern gates.
Arkenon Puros.
Atal'Hakkar. It's good to finally put a name to the face in person. Riftblade Maisara has told me much about your involvement in these attacks. I look forward to seeing how you fare on the field. She awaits your forces in the Void Storm.
Light, guide us to victory.
Is it time? Did Riftblade Maisara send you? I could use your assistance before we set off. We'll be modifying our Lightwell technology using a simple cloaking spell and a tether. Combined, I believe we can shroud our entire base camp when we touch ground. But we need an invisible test subject. Care to help? I can help. But I need some help becoming invisible. Where's Barat? I need to talk to you.
One war ends. The next begins.
Are you ready? I am. We may not have the numbers or the ordnance Taliesin had hoped for, but Captain Freya has given us clearance to join Maela's mission. It will be good to hunt down these Void and Ethereal forces.
Argus will always be remembered in our hearts.
Dionys Akkar.
While cloaked with invisibility, take hold of the tether from the beacon and see how far you can extend it. Okay.
It is our duty to serve.
Greetings.
Oh, right, that's a different quest. Right. Affirmative. We will mobilize and meet you in the storm. Lightville tester. I just did that.
Blade and spell, ready to serve the light. We will redeem our home.
Will the cloaking tether be operational, Ymera? Maela is counting on it to keep our arrival point hidden. Did it not promise a Riftblade she would have her defenses commander? A few more adjustments is all I require. Taliesin did forewarn me only a few Light Forge could be spared. The attack on the Void Spire left the forces decimated. Many wounded, many more slain or missing. Really? Ah, okay. Any support we can muster from the Army of the Light will go a long way. I don't know, man. So far, everybody at the Nobbel just kind of survived. Barely an inconvenience. Meow. Where are they? Stalkers of the Stars. Meet the Demon Hunters in Upper Murder Row. I don't often go to these shady places. Hello? This Warlock. Are they above here? Yeah, hello, Illidari. Oh, the Illidari are here. Champion, a moment if you would. I mean, the Illidari are here. Like, this is actually kind of cool to have Covenant joining.
I have
Hello.
sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Are you joining the strike team? I am. Ever since you brought the keystone to Beloved, I've been scouting our archives for information. When we infiltrated Antaurus, we secured a trove of information on many of the worlds the Legion had claimed. Of course, without knowing which world this keystone originates from, that trove of knowledge is both a curse and a boon.
If we do not meet again, die well.
We meet again. Did Maela send you? I've rallied a few volunteers to join a little incursion. Simply say the word and we will mobilize.
Beware of threats unseen.
We will meet you in the Void Storm. Okay.
We fight for a new future.
Alari tells me that we're going to be hunting down more Ephidials and Dominar. Good. To prepare our camp's defenses, I've been modifying this sight ward. Although they're used to ward against demons, I found a way to attune it to the shadows. Take this umbral shard around Murder Row. Its magic will absorb any of the shadowy presence lingering near us. I can grant you temporary spectral sight.
The void offers endless possibilities.
With spectral sight active, simply locate and stomp out any shadows that you may find. My attunement sight ward will do the rest. Hello? Thank you. Attune the Umbral Side Ward should bolster our camp's defenses when we arrive. So not like the Void Storm. Actually going in a little bit more prepared. Okay. So Leona's joining us after all, huh? Good. I'd hope to see her in the field. Alari and Bellow's knowledge of Legion worlds will help us navigate the terrain when we arrive. Whether it's our enemies or wherever it is that our enemies are holed up. Let's just hope our enemies are inhabiting a world that the Demon Hunters have information on.
The Rendurai survive.
Well, it may not seem like many. The allies we've secured are the ones that we have. It is time that we move out. Our forces are gathering at the Howling Ridge. The enemy's energies of the Void Storm will allow us to open a way to these worlds. I'll meet you there. There's something here I still require for our mission.
Light, fell, void. The perfect recipe for upsetting tensions. How delicious.
Uh-huh. Because I appreciate your dedication to the mission, I'm inclined to offer you full transparency. In order to navigate the delicate nature of Silvermoon's courts, Master Umbra cannot officially sanction our mission nor without upsetting the tension as only just settled. That said, if he were aware of my plans, he'd no doubt understand the urgency of our operation. He would also understand that the Void Storm energies alone would not be enough to open a rift to the world of our enemies lurk on. As so happens, Umbra is conveniently in possession of an artifact that can, in fact, do just that. Oh, I know where that artifact is. I picked it up last time.
Death to the Shadow God.
We take a portal to the Void Storm. Alright, you're gonna steal his artifacts. I don't think you'll like that. And this sword is from the Legion achievements. It is called Lustrous Daybreak Greatsword. I think it's Australian sword. Of course, always. To the Void Storm and beyond.
I hope your little strike team is ready. I can already taste the conflict beyond this rift.
I'm actually kind of curious about these Legion worlds.
Anything can be a weapon with the right mindset.
Replay my LS strike force.
We are
ready.
Question
hologram.
everything. Death to
Alright.
the Legion.
This may be an unusual coalition of allies, but each one leverages expertise that we can use against our enemies. Even Decimus cannot deny that. I've secured the last component that we need, the Cynosure of Twilight, to open the rift to where the Ephidials of Void Force operate from. Are you ready? The Legion Keystone and the Dark Particles you found gave us a needle in the endless, vast haystack of the Twisted Nether. With the Cynosure of the Twilight, the artifact used to open a way to the Void Storm, we could thread this needle and open a rift into the enemy's doorstep. With the components in place, my Rift Wardens stand at the ready.
If you are done instigating, Decimus, our Rift Wardens stand at the ready.
Hey, Decimus. Yeah, this helmet, yeah? Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know the name of it. Pretty cool.
stars guide our path. Forward!
Oh, what the fuck is this? The Dominar Imperator Pertinax has laid claim to a small corner of a mysterious frozen world. Venture into the icy world of Vol and strike back against the rising strongholds to put an end to their pernicious schemes. More field accolades? Ugh. Champion item for your warband. Alright. Hello, Vol. Okay, so this reminds me of Dragonflight, where we did like the scenarios. Do you remember those?
Alari, you and Leona establish a perimeter. Balath, scout ahead with Barat and the others. Imera, keep us hidden while we gather our bearings. Champion, to me.
We will redeem our home.
Perhaps now is not the best time to interrupt.
Keep an eye out for anything useful.
Maela shields herself from the cold gust of howling winds. Our location is convenient, but the weather could have been nicer. With no void creatures waiting for us on arrival, we have opportunity to break ground. While Ymera works to bring a remainder of our force and supplies, let's gather our bearings.
I do my duty.
The Illidari know this frozen hell better than most. The Legion referred to it as Vol and used its freezing temperatures to interrogate prisoners. A cold, dead wasteland seems like the perfect place for a Dominar to hold up in. Maela shifts the not-so-subtle glance of her eyes towards Decimus.
Anything to report?
We still hold the element of surprise, which gives us a moment to fortify our position. While Ymera opens a more stable travel network for the rest of our forces, our scouts have gone ahead to survey the terrain, meet with them in the field, and activate our surveillance beacons. I will remain here to cover the arrival of our reinforcements.
What have our allies have scouted ahead to see what we're dealing with. Regroup with them and see what they found.
Our enemies are not yet aware of our sudden arrival, which gives us an advantage. By neutralizing their presence here, we buy our people back home the respite that they need. Venture out into the frozen landscape and sow chaos. A cache. Okay.
Death to the... Neutralizing the void presence here buys our people back home the respite they need. Sow chaos, champion.
Oh, what pleasure will you...
Alright, you can't fly here. Bound to the ground. Dominar storage vessels.
My life is dedicated to destroying the burning legion.
I know this place all too well, unfortunately. Of all the accursed legion worlds that enemies could have chosen, they opted for the insufferable hell-frozen world of Vol. Nothing but ice-covered valleys and billowing storms. Even the legion loathed this place. The good news is that unless our reinforcements bring Felbrage to combat the cold, this weather will kill us long before the Dominar do. The archives and Antores revealed that Legion's presence here on Vol was scarce. I can't imagine why. Much of the planet is protected by enormous hailstorms, capable of tearing through the hulls of Legion ships. At least 2 invasion vessels were lost in their attempts to claim this world. They eventually established a few strongholds, though they were nothing more than remote outposts. Apparently, those stationed to Vol's outposts were usually sent here as punishment for continuous failures. I know... okay.
Remember, nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction.
Your more adventurous scouts have attempted to make use of this world's volatile resources. Avoid causing any unfortunate mishaps while collecting it.
Talon's whispers can barely be heard over the howling winds. Unsurprisingly, the Void forces here seem intent on infusing the local wildlife with the magic. The valley below is littered with caves filled with all manner of Void Hunters. When our reinforcements arrive, we'll have those caves scouted. Between these shifting ice storms and the creatures below, traversing the valley will be dangerous.
Our enemies lack our conviction.
Okay. Strange storm cell. Ow. Oh shit, what did I do? Lightning strikes avoided. Ow! I need to time it. Wait, what? Timed correctly to avoid being hit by light. 1, 2. Fuck. 1, 2. Ah, come on, man! How? What the fuck? How does this work? Oh, I did it! Oh, it works by just spamming the button. Of course it does. Whee! They did use the Legion / demons as like the blood ties threats, so they're still out there. Okay, I could quit now. I've done it. Mm-hmm. It's only a matter of time before the Siphoids in disguise spot our movements. Move fast and strike through.
Arkenon Puros.
Brad lowers his voice. Several of the Pertinax lieutenants are stationed at key points. From what I can tell, they brought a menagerie of creatures including Devourers, Scorpions, and light knows what else. Why or how they've wrangled these horrors is beyond me. Proceed beyond this point with caution. Okay.
Remain vigilant.
Portal Master. Ha! I'll find a nice place on this rock to bind a Thomas for eternity. Did a Thomas send you? No, I'm just here by myself. Leave me alone. Times? Yeah, I remember going through the desert and people mentioned like if you dodge it proper. Yeah, that game had some crazy challenges. Stay low, champion. Our enemy's strongest congregator.
My blades are yours.
These beacons will allow us to observe our enemies closely and keep tabs on threats around the region. After all, not everybody on our strike team is blessed with spectral sight like mine. Now we've got eyes on the enemy, we have a new opportunity to sow and reap chaos across this wretched wasteland.
I will be watching.
Like old Dominar, those stationed here on Vel see themselves only as predators and never as the prey. This gives an opportunity we must not squander. Defeat Imperator Pertinax.
Remain on guard.
Okay.
Our enemies are ever relentless. Deal with this threat and act swiftly.
Do I enter the portal again? What? Where would you like me to go? I just entered the portal. Oh, leave me alone. Ew, hang on, there's a platform underneath us. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this is like that elf. This is like that double question mark boss fight. Oh, he did bring a whole menagerie. Ah, cute. Are there like any Draenei in there? No. Okay. Hello! Hi, Imperator. Come here.
Your subjugation will come.
Oh!
Only the strong are permitted to survive.
Oh, wait, is he a raid boss or what? Hold up. Sounds like a job for tank mode. Where's my tank gear? There we go. No, leave me alone. Go away. He was here a moment ago. He full on despawned. Is it like a group quest? What is happening? Like, oh, and strike him down before he can rally his armies. End his attacks on Azeroth once and for all. Is he a world boss? He's not on the list. Oh wait, current season. Hang on, midnight. No. Sporefall. Nope. Okay. Okay, buddy. Come on then. Because you asked so nicely. So Legacy of the Amani is behind a scroll quest that may or may not be available in follower dungeons. Ah, shit! Did they actually turn it on? Fuck off. Rum pom pom. Yeah, I guess we're skipping gym tomorrow. Ah, well.
Hashura, Orakazul, I am blessed you be here to prowl with me. I have used the shadows to see inside the cavern. I have seen my people dead, alive, or both.
Was it wise of me to queue this as a tank? Not really, but here we are. Let me just... Hey, don't you ping me. You lot can also click on an NPC.
Another widow
I don't have to do that.
Another bag of coin for Murujin.
He be the one bringing my people here. Keep out of his way. For now.
I am gonna get myself a schneck. 2 seconds, see? Gonna be a good expansion when there's a troll patch in there. Sorry, I was
Who be stealing my kill?
Chewing in your ear.
Who be letting Alazi's little kittens go?
You all saw them pull that, right? On purpose, I swear. Sleep insulator. Sounds like a really good plan. I'm just doing my best not to wipe for this. Fucking hell. I wonder if I can actually bring him back or not. Yeah, I'm doing really great. I mean, can I res him? Maybe I can res him. Come back to me, my champion. Alright, now don't pull more. Yeah, if you pull it, you tank it. I haven't really done this as a tank with follower dungeons.
What does my eagle spy with her shiny eyes? A trespasser, an interloper.
Sweet dreams, Sharada. I haven't really done this as a tank. Normally I'm just DPS and I let the NPCs do the hard work, but like, they seem to be really dumb when you make them just follow. Oh.
What be this, Necrons? Fresh prey? Cut where the blood flows. If I don't get ya, Necrax will. Freeze! Necrax, strike! Aim for the heart! Take them down, Necrax! Defeat Soba! You won't!
See, they're just full on pumping the DPS into the bird.
Become Necrax!
But if they kill the bird, he's just gonna res it.
Frozen in fright! Necrax, no! With me, Necrax! Right on target! Necrax! Fly! Cut where the blood flow! Come back to me, girl!
Good lord, never again. Never again as a tank.
If I don't get ya, Necrax will. Right into my trap. You're gonna pay for that.
No, we didn't get any.
A good kill, Hashura. And I rescued all that was still alive. But why did Murojin bring them here? The kidnapping won't stop until we get to the root of the evil. Follow me.
Let's go. Okay, so it's Raktul that drops the scrolls. That's
not
nice.
be natural.
We don't have to
And
do
the
entire
energy
fucking
flowing
dungeon.
into it. This is hex magic. Using the souls of the dead in powerful magic spells. I hope this is not why they brought my kin here.
So we may want to move a little bit closer to the table, because, you know, sacrifice and all that. Do you have anything to do with yourself? No? Fine, I'm coming. Skip a little bit. Take a bullet right through the middle. I left up. A little bit tired. Pondering what is smart to do. Because they just... I was being locked out of this questline earlier. But they just opened up follower mode. So I think
It'd be worse than we thought. How many of my people have died here?
What I think we'll do is we'll finish up this part of the quest just to make sure we get the scroll. I think that's a good idea. PTR ain't running anywhere, ain't going anywhere. Yeah, don't worry about it, team. I'll just interrupt the resurrections. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. I got this. I swear, there's one button rotation where you can just hold it down and it keeps casting. I could take a nap right now and my character would still be going. I've also found the wonderful world of pet battle scripts. All we need to do is press one button and your pet battles will just be scripted. It's wonderful.
What's she doing? She's rending the souls, twisting them, feeding them to that monster. There are souls still that we can save. You confront her, I gonna release all the souls I can find.
Last one, let's
What's
go, team.
this? New souls for my experiments? Your soul be forfeit. This affliction hit hard. Go, make them suffer. Ma'ako, ka, shada! I gonna poison your soul.
That's okay. You can do that if you want.
You gonna be tormented from beyond the grave. Andakatas no shada, kezulo namrakan, nehide, nehide.
Wait.
Enough! You cannot stand against a vile branch. This affliction hit hard.
Why is that mage hopping around all over the place? I'm paying attention to these AI followers. They are...
Go! Make them suffer.
They have some funky ass movement. Alright, give me those scrolls. Go on then.
You accomplished nothing.
Yes.
Rak'tul will still rise.
She's dead, but her evil lives on. There'll still be many angry souls. I will keep them busy and keep them from feeding the monster. But the monster be up to you.
We need to defeat Rak'tul as well for the quest line. Okay, fine. We'll go up there. It's the whole we don't want people to leave the dungeon early thing in it. It's fine. At least we got the notes. An old collection of scrolls containing notes and incantations from a long-dead hex lords. Long dead, they say. Sure he is.
on my souls. What have you done?
Be careful. He seems powerful and unstable.
Yeah, I can take him. Don't worry about it.
Must have more slam! Must feast! Smash! Get my hands on ya! Flatten ya! I need your soul.
There we go. Because apparently the more you interrupt, your damage doesn't increase by like 75%. It's a nice buff to bring with. There we go, quest done! Alright, let's get that mask fixed. See Zul'jin slide to the dark side.
Don't feel so good.
With the creature dead and the vile branch gone,
Bye.
we with the bark all be sleeping a little safer. For now.
Don't know if you can hear me, Sir Fluffy. Are you wondering what the new aspects are up to nowadays?
Our enemies are ever
Chillin'.
relentless. Deal with this threat.
Chilling in their...
Our
in their
Illidari allies
Shut
have
the
discovered
fuck
where the
up.
high-ranking Dominant...
35,490k. Then why do you want that?
Your subjugation will come.
Cosmic Cascade.
Be consumed.
Alright. I mean, he doesn't hurt me or one-shot me, but I'm also not hurting him.
Be consumed.
So that's the thing. He used a couple of Valyria abilities. That's cute. Alright. Oh shit, I can't bubble. Ha!
Be consumed.
So this seems to be brokenly tuned, I guess. Or do I set their beasties free? Is that how it's supposed to happen? The color shatters at 5% of the remaining health, sending void feedback to High Lord Botanic and removing spatial warping. Uh-huh. Sure. Whee! Look, cages.
Be consumed.
Alright, let's see if I can outrun him. Go to Zul'jin. Yeah.
Be consumed.
Even more field accolades. Let's go. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? Can you just let me go?
Be consumed!
No, I don't want to be consumed. You could just let me go. Pretty sure there used to be a portal here. Did I make the portal disappear? Oh man, I'm stuck. Alright, 10 seconds until Bubble Hearthstone.
Be consumed!
How about no? How about no? You big bully. Still has a cast time though. The key. I think. I don't know what he threw at me, but that shit is that is haunting. There we go. Greetings, good people of Revendreth. Don't mind me, I won't be staying long. I just need a quick little teleportation. I'm doing good, Mo. Thank you very much. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just a little tired at the moment. That's not surprising with the time that we're living in. But had a good day. Did some gardening. God, it was today that I did some gardening. Jesus, it's far too late. Yeah, I did some gardening, groceries, workarounds. Realized I rendered a video wrong, so I had to do that again. So yeah, figuring things out. Yeah, lore walking, major quest line, little side things with the planets. Rose Harvest and Revendreth. I'm working on Shadowlands achievements. I'm working on farming anima. That's where I'm at with my WoW gameplay. I'm farming anima again. Does it make me happy? No, but I want the achievement points. There's a setting, Chronox, that if you turn that setting on, all you need to do is hold the button down instead of spamming it. And the setting that you need to change is press and hold casting. If you type in cast in the search bar, you turn on press and hold casting. And then you can just hold the button down and it keeps rotating between the thingies. Fair warning, it makes you the laziest gamer ever. Especially along boss fights, you can just stand there and press down your one button and it goes like brrrr. Yep. Chivo stuff? Yeah. And I will say, Revendreth is a vibe. Revendreth and Adventure
These
Covenant,
invaders
like the
are not-
music and the setting, it's a vibe to hang out in. But yeah, right now I'm still trying to get like I need to get like a follower in the Shadowlands to max level. I still haven't done that, and get anima, fully upgrade the covenants and all that. I need to play with the one button because I'm handicapped for now. You say my life spent is with my foot pedals until my feet hurts. Hey, happy to help out, Kronos. Well, not happy to hear that you need to spam the pedals, but happy to hear you can now just hold it down. Has it been a solid questline so far? I've been enjoying it. The one thing that I've not been enjoying is I want to be more an active participant. I wanna shake him around and be like, listen to me.
We haven't had any luck here. Did you succeed in getting Malacross's notes?
But beyond that, I'm having fun with it.
What would you hear?
Will Malacross's notes hold the next clue, or is it just a waste of time?
I have a few ideas. Want to hear them?
Here. The note says Ula'tek was sealed away by the Amani. To break the seal, one needs a key. Oh, this is a really bad idea. The key was hidden within a shrine and protected with ancient magic, but which shrine? Didn't the tablets at Numazon mention a shrine being dedicated to the serpent's victory? We know from visions in Harandar that Ula'tek was a serpent. That must be it. The key is hidden at the serpent shrine in Atal'Hakkar.
The key to Ula'tek is hidden in the serpent shrine of Atal'Hakkar. Let's go.
My boy, wicked smart. Uncle, stop him.
Wait! We need to tell Zul'jara!
Yes, Uncle. Go tell Zul'jara right now.
Zul'jan! Stop!
Yes. He won't listen, will he? Oh, no. Oh, no. What have we done? And we haven't... Oh, we done one. Legacy of the Amani. Okay.
If the key is within, we will have to smash the shrine open.
I can remember.
Isn't this exciting? Zul'jin is about to unearth the key to Ula'tek. Such power has not been seen since the Amani first arrived in Zulaman. A power so great it defeated the Dark One. The mask cannot change its expression, but you get the sense that it's grinning. It's ironic. Malakras sought this power all his life, and he died just a few feet away. The key was right under his nose.
I speak for Akilzar.
Zul'jin
Always have,
intent
always will.
on desecrating this shrine. All on the word of Malakras. I've sent a message off to Zul'jara. Let's hope she gets it before Zul'jin does something even more foolish. He may not listen to me, but he will listen to her. I hope.
I'm listening now.
No, you're not, young man.
There you are. I need your help with a project.
If Malakras was right, the key to Ula'tek should be right here. It may take me some time to break through the stone to find it. I don't know what kind of protection the ancestors have in place, but you will have to deal with them while I work. I admit, I do not believe the visions in Harandar. I don't fully trust Malakras' notes either. But if the key is here, that would be undeniable proof that we are chasing is real.
Let me know when you're ready.
Just call me Uncle.
You'll be back.
Grandfather died right here. He died trying to make the Amani stronger. If there's any truth to the idea of an ultimate Amani weapon, I owe it to Grandfather and all the ancestors to find it. You really don't, but alright. We are ready. Go ahead, Zul'jin. Why not?
May the strength of our ancestors.
Zul'jan! Something's happening! Death to all who seek the serpent's power!
Your own people are trying to stop you, bro. I mean...
We don't need to do this!
Yes, we do, Uncle. The Amani must stand strong. We carve our own path.
Do not be tempted by power like your grandfather. He brought ruin to us all.
He tried to unite the tribes to take back the land that was stolen from us.
I mean... I am the one who killed your grandfather. And now I'm helping you do this. I kind of feel like I'm setting you up just because I know you're gonna have loot later.
You do not need Ula'tek's power, Shanboy. We have Zul'jara, the Hashem, to protect us.
And when the Loa abandon us again, we cannot rely on them.
Uh-huh. Or, and hear me out, or we don't betray the Loa next time, and then they won't abandon you. Ow! Fucking hell.
I promised him. Our ancestors are warning us. Help me stop this.
Holy shit, I want to, bro. I've been desperately wanting to.
Good. Someone competent for once.
Who? What?
I need to talk some sense into Zul'jin before it's too late. Can you hold them off without me? I'll protect you. Go, talk to Zul'jin.
May I be ready?
A combined real-time cutscene. Zul'jin and Kinduru. Zul'jin has found the Fang of Ula'tek. Kinduru warns him the dagger contains dark magic. The dagger starts to glow with terrible energy. Kinduru lunges forward to protect Zul'jin, but a massive explosion occurs and we black out. Zul'jin wakes and finds Kinduru died in the blast. Uncle! Zul'jin is shocked. The floating mask re-emerges. The mask blames the death of the Loa's failures. It reveals it's the spirit of Hexlord Malakras. He tells Zul'jin that he worked with his grandfather, but their efforts to save the Amani are unfinished. Zul'jin has a chance to finish what they started by using the dagger to claim the power of Ula'tek. Zul'jin takes the dagger and leaves with Malakras. Holy shit, it's actually Malakras. They're actually... Oh, Zul'jin, no, that's Malakras. Don't. Zul'jin, don't become your grandfather. Zul'jin, no. Oh.
You're awake?
Uncle.
You were out for quite a while.
I really liked Uncle. He was... Oh, man.
Speak to me.
The Amani found you with Kinduru at Atal'Hakkar. They carried you back here. After the meeting in Herondar, I came here to speak with Zul'jara about the visions that you witnessed. Zul'jin had seemed upset when you left, and it was not my intent to make him so. But all of that can wait. Now that you're awake, you should go speak with Zul'jara.
Zul'jara is at the Loa shrine, attending to Kinduru. Come.
They took Uncle from me, Fawn. They took Uncle, and Malakras has Zul'jin.
What would we do without you, Uncle?
No. Nah, he is dead. Oh, that's fucked, man. No more hugs for Uncle. Oh, Sharela's gonna be devastated. Nobody tell him.
Ashura.
Nopje. It's good to see you again. The last time I saw my uncle, I'd asked him to accompany Zul'jin to a diplomatic meeting in Herondar. Now I find my uncle dead, you unconscious, and my brother missing. Zul'jara's countenance is equal parts sorrow and fury as she turns to look at you. Tell me what happened.
I see. Ashura, would you honor us by helping with the death rites? The herbs are undercut. As for Zul'jin, he has always obsessed over our ancestors' legacy and our grandfather's glory. But to join forces with Malakras, that fool. I warned him about that villain. He manipulated grandfather, and now Malakras did this. He killed my uncle. I know it in my bones. And now he has my brother in his clutches. We have to find him. I have to save him. Zul'jin is adult, but he is my brother. And the only family I have left.
You know who would be a really good help for you, Zul'jara? Have I ever told you about Vol'jin? He will be able to talk some sense into your bro. Alright. Bye, Uncle. It was nice knowing you. No more hugs for Uncle. I've already sent scouts to search for Zul'jin, but it'll be impossible to cover so much ground. I pray that he sees through the lies that Malakras has woven before it's too late. Zul'jara's expression is grim, and then softens as a small eagle lands on your shoulder. Thank you for telling me what happened, and for being my uncle in the end. This eagle was my uncle's favorite companion on his walks through Zulaman. I think he would like it if you took care of him, now that he's gone. Aww.
Zul'jara, I bear responsibility for putting your brother on this path. I will help you find him. Thank you. This is not your fault, Owena, but I welcome your help.
It's called Kind Uwu.
Raka, my friend. Uncle, I'm sorry I wasn't there to protect you. I should not have made Zul'Jin your responsibility.
You should not have.
It's always trouble. Remember our trip to the coast? Little Zul'Jin tried to swim across the strait. You were so mad. When our father died, you helped our mother raise us, told us stories of the Loa, taught us what it means to be Amani. Then when the Twilight's blade nearly beat us, you were the one to put me on the path of the Hashi. You are the reason why the Loa came back to us. You never lost faith in them, and you never lost faith in me. You were a second father to me, Uncle Kinduru. I will miss you, and I hope that I have made you proud.
Aww. So, is it delayed? I'm going to assume, like this is... Orwayne has come to Silvermoon to deliver a message from Hagar. A great meeting is being called in Harandar, and you, Brotrain, thank you very much. Amongst others are invited. Once preparation complete, you go in there. In Harandar, the Hagar hosted a meeting where she revealed that all the elves, trolls, and Haranir are descended from a common ancestor from many eons ago. Zul'Jin does not take the news well. I still wonder why she explained that, but I'll have to go back into the recordings to double check that. Orwayne shows Zul'Jin a vision from the past. In it, the Amani do not defeat Kifix alone. They summon Ula'tek, a creature from the Rift of Aln, to fight with Kifix. You join Zul'Jin and Kinduru to ascertain the truth of this, and uncovered that a possessed Amani mask that may hold the key to Ula'tek. You accompanied Zul'Jin and Kinduru as he tried to unravel the mask's memories. You helped Zul'Jin find the key to Ula'tek at great cost. A magical explosion knocked you unconscious and killed Kinduru. The mask revealed itself to be possessed by the spirit of Malakras and offered to help lead Zul'Jin to Ula'tek. Zul'Jin's left with Malakras and hasn't been seen since. My boy. My boy, why you do this? Why you kill Uncle? And now it's anyone's guess, like, okay, where does the story go? Like I said, there is a world where Zul'Jin is still Zul'Jin, even with Malakras at his side. But God, I hope not. I really hope that there's more to it. And there is room for there to be more to it, mind you. There's definitely room for that as well. But it kind of depends on how it flows. Like, this is the mini patch story. This is what's gonna flow into it. Now, I don't know if this is all the story that the mini patch is gonna give. It could be. It could be that this is simply it. And then the rest of it, like an Island of Fangs, Ghost of the Past, Original Sin, and the Battle of Atal'Hakkar. That will be the 12.1 storyline, right? That makes sense in my mind. I'll have one little gander at the capital. Defeated Rotmeyer, heroic, mythic, and any difficulty. Right. Rotmeyer is going to be the one that's on Flex, I think. Yeah. Yes, there is access to the other worlds. We went to a Frosty world, but I couldn't defeat the big boss because it's like, it's not tuned for one person. It's like a raid boss right now. But you can go there. I would compare it to, you remember in Dragonflight how we went into a snowy version of an area? That's what it looked like a lot to me. You got like treasures.
My Farstriders cannot hold back the light bloom forever.
I bet they can't. But when it comes to the Amani story, like I said, I'm with an eye on what we saw go down in Silvermoon. I'm like, okay, the elves are a bit high and mighty when they've just done a reunite story themselves. I kind of feel like they would have been more open to it. But then again, you can easily write that off as, you know, they're elves. That's kind of what they do. So, alright, fair enough. Then there's the Haranir revealing that they all come from Dark Trolls. So, alright, fair enough. But then it goes into the Amani storyline. And like I said, the most aggravating part is that I want to be more active. I want Zul'Jin to listen to me. and not do this, and, you know. But that would be not where the story takes us. Yeah, that as well, Lux. Yeah, oh god, I remember those planets. Where you went in, you did... Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, good show. All in all, a lot more story than I thought these in-between patches are going to get. Like, similar for the most recent one where we got the quest items. A nice continuation for that in the form of the planets. I like it. Alright. With that though, I am... Ooh, I'm very ready for bed. Oh, very ready for bed. Everyone learning to get along? That seems out of character for you. No, I don't actually. Opposite. No, I was talking about this in the upcoming video as well, as I made one before all of this, which I'm very happy about. No, this is what I want. This story that I want for Zul'jin. I want Zul'jin to be guided by Vol'jin, and I want Vol'jin to teach Zul'jin the lessons that Vol'jin learned about what it means to be a troll, and how the trolls constantly get their asses kicked in order to go back to the Empire of old. And then I want Zul'jin to take those lessons and be like, you know what, I'll make my own tribe. And instead of everybody being united under Zul'jara, I want Zul'jin to do his own thing. I don't want him to do Kifix and dark stuff and, oh, he's the next guy that we need to kill. But I also don't want him to just fall in line with Zul'jara. I want him to do his own thing. And then Zul'jara could take the Amani that we have and become like a proper allied race in the Horde and maybe the Alliance. And then Zul'jin can lead the Amani that don't want that and they still want to stay in the area. You know. Different mindsets for different people. We don't all have to agree on all the things. But yeah, lovely people, I'm going to go to bed. I am dead tired. Thank you very much for joining me here. I hope you had fun. I'll be turning this into videos real soon. And yeah, have a wonderful night, team. Thank you very much for joining me. Good night.